Hello everybody. We're back again, much sooner than anticipated, but I had some time today, so I decided why not. I'm really in the mood to continue this, so we'll be playing Darkstone again. I'll briefly go over the characters, at least until we get some hellos in chat. This is our Lord Leon. Pretty good magic, needs a little bit more speed in my opinion, and an angelic robe badly. Hello, Norian. Hello, Avery. We got Ayas, who's, you know, a regular cav. Tetrexo, hello. We have Arif, who's a pretty tanky monk. Beran, who's a strong archer. Selena, who's a fast mage. Braguette, who is pretty shit. O'Neill, who's pretty good. Glenn, who's doing surprisingly alright. Bone, who's gonna bone everybody. Kaylach, I mean, the units are all pretty good. Lieselot, she's not even tier 1, she's already my fastest unit right here. We got Bazba, we got Ducel, Walter on the bench, we recently got Sar, we got Saga and Tiffany, and that's it. Hello, Pretox, and hello, Tom Schuyler, hello, Noah Warren, playing as the bad guys again. Indeed, we are. Now I'm gonna hold off a little bit on any sort of promotions, because I don't think I would really benefit from it right now. And I guess, hold on, do I have more heal staves or do I just have that one? Just have that one. So you know what? Let me buy some. Let me buy 2 more heal staves. I like having a heal staff in Tau if I need one. And maybe another Flux. I think I've used mine pretty often. But there's generally... Oh, gotta go back to the armor. Hello, watched the VOD yesterday and enjoyed it. Rip Orson. Yeah, that was pretty stupid. That was tragic. It was hilarious though, so it was absolutely worth it. Okay, nothing else here. Hey, Darkstone Knot. Hey, Callum. Is my main man Baron performing well? He's been leveling strength, but not so much defense, but he didn't really get all that many levels yet, so he still has a lot of room to grow. We're gonna continue into the Atlas Plains, which I think is chapter 6, chapter 7? Walter on the bench, yes. Hello, Freefall, hello, Hero. Oh, hold on, I didn't read that. I instinctively clicked away. Okay, let's get into it. Putting Seraphim behind them, Leon and his army continue in the direction of Renval. Now deep in Grado territory, the prince allows himself some moments of relief. The army travels swiftly through a sparsely populated part of the country. However, Leon is about to discover that nowhere in Magwell is safe for him. His designs have caused much grief, and many would see him pay for it. They'll not let Orson be with his wife, how kind of him. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. I can barely see past my own nose. Curse this fog. We could be walking straight into an ambush. An ambush by whom, my lord? We are in Grado territory now. We know that, and yet... I don't know. After what happened in Seraphim, I don't feel safe. Not even here. I'll admit, I myself feel uneasy. Usually one finds more travelers along this road, even with weather like this. And there's something on your mind, Prince Leon. Ducel, you think I'll make for a good emperor? Excuse me? You know, when my father passes away, do you think I'll be as good a leader to our people as he's been? You are His Majesty's sole heir. Grado's future lies on your shoulders. Whether or not you will be a good ruler is not a question. You must be. You owe it to all the citizens of Grado who trust in you to lead them well. I see. And yet I fear I am not nearly the man my father is. I have his strength, his wisdom, his temperament. It's all I can do to just keep up with my studies. Ducel, do you think it'd be better if I wasn't the Prince of Grado? You trained Ephraim yourself, you always speak so highly of him. What if he or Eirika had been born here in Grado? I simply did not exist. Much better off would everyone be? You should not let your mind dwell on such depressing thoughts. Know that your Lord Father is not without faults himself. Why, I remember one time he went to meet with Johanna's queen. They were to discuss a trade accord, but the Emperor lost the documents. What? That's impossible. Ha! And that was precisely his reaction as well. Fortunately, I was able to find him on the steps entering Johanna Hall. He was red with embarrassment. I feared he'd just burst into flames. That's rather amazing, General. What I'm trying to say, Prince, is this. By the time you were born, your father had already been Emperor for years. You should not feel that you need to become his equal immediately. In the meantime, you'll be surrounded by advisors and retainers. They will assist and guide you on the way, just as they did for your father. Thank you, Ducel. Which is why I would like to ask you something.
Quite the vexing weather, is it not? Would you like to see more clearly, Prince Leon?
Ah, Reef, well certainly. But it's not like we can control the wrath of the skies, right? We just have to buckle up and endure it.
You need to use your imagination more, my dear Prince. Few are the limits of the sacred stone's hallowed power.
Wait, you mean?
Observe!
Whoa! I was afraid of something like this. Fall back, everyone. The element of surprise is lost. No, that was... By the look of his robes, a court mage of Grotto. Traitors to the crown. With the Emperor so far in Rennes, and the Prince traveling in secret, those who disagree with the war effort have seized their chance. I would not be surprised if the capital itself is in turmoil. Prince, why are we not in the capital? Surely you don't need all of us with you. Let me return to the capital. I would be happy to assuage the populace's... Prince Leon, are you listening to me? My prince, I understand you are our liege and your say is final. However, we are your father's most seasoned retainers. You would be wise to heed our advice in this. Indeed. I agree with Selena. We should make for the capital. Capturing the Prince of Rennes is not nearly as important as... Silence! We exterminate the traitors and keep up the pace towards Renval. Well, you have your orders, generals. What are you waiting for? It's Leon. Don't worry, my eyes. It's already passed.
Generals, I do believe we have received our orders. It is not time to obey now.
Yes, of course, but...
If you've any qualms, I would be happy to take point in your stead. More fun for me that way.
Fine. Enough. Ducel, Selena, we have our orders. It is certainly true that we are under attack and we must defend ourselves, but I believe we should continue this conversation after the battle.
Finally, I thought the yapping would never end. Let us bathe in the blood and entrails of these filthy turncoats.
Prince Leon, are you certain about this? These people are, or rather were, servants to the crown, to you. Should we not attempt to parley and seek out the reason why... Do not provoke me, Ducel. Okay. Emo, love the voice acting, thank you. I'm always at ease when I see Reef on the screen. Yeah, Reef is never wrong. This is a conversation Leon desperately needed. If he got it, maybe the servants of sacred stones wouldn't have happened. Maybe. Bro dipped like that. Hello, Christian Ramamorthi. Bipolar Leon, true. Hello, TS Jasmine. Yapping is occurring, true. And this is how the supports work in this hack. If you remember. It tells you special conversations available. And in this case, Sar and Basba and Walter and Reef. Ideally, you always want to do these. So, Walter and Reef, and then it was Sar and Basba. So, we gotta bench some guys. And, I guess we're using Walter, so we don't really need to use Glenn. At least for this one. I kinda want to use Lieselot and Tiffany. We don't need to use Bone because Basba's gonna be here. I mean, I could make an argument for not bringing Brigitte, but again, I have the feeling if I don't bring him, he's just gonna lag behind so much. Showing what special conversations are available is a very nice QL feature. Very true. I need to bring Lizelot and Tiffany here. I mean, you are almost at B rank. I think you also have pretty good con, right? Same con. You know what? We'll bench Glenn for this. And maybe, you know, Selena's pretty high level. Let's bench Selena as well. Or Tiffany. And this is going to be a common occurrence in this hack, unfortunately. Changing around your units, which, I mean, from a gameplay perspective, very nice. Hello, Fire Emblem Bros. Hello, Oops. But it is nice that the game essentially forces you to use more units. Good afternoon, Donald. Just started preparing to move in my dorm for the sophomore year. Well, you know, I'm not very good with terms like that, because they don't mean anything to us Europeans. But I wish you all the best. Good luck, bro. And we'll just put some regular stuff. We do have the Draco shield, but I don't think I want to make use of that just yet. We can give Brigitte some nice blades at least. Hopefully those will help him. Sophomore second year, I see. If you skip the cutscene, does it still show the box on who talks to who? I think so. Bring Tiffany? Yes, I will. I will. Slim sword? Yeah, sure. Slim sword. Slim sword! Sophomore second year in high school or college, basically. I see. Yeah, so... Yeah, it's this map, but we fight Null. One of Grado's royal mages. He knows the riddle of the Darkstone. Oh my god, the Darkstone? But yeah, we're gonna bring Tiffany because I want to have a backup unit, and I can, like, the longer I'm not gonna train her, the worse it is gonna be to train her eventually. So I'd rather just train her a little bit now to put her in a workable position than having to do it later. So we'll just put Basba right here, I guess. We want Sar and Basba close, actually. Yeah, we can do something like this. And then the other one was Walter and Riev. I guess we can put you guys there. Yeah, well, we'll just do something like this. I guess Brigitte there, you there. That works. You still get Orion's Bolt on this map? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. They've started. The prince must be nearby. If only I knew for sure who is in the right here. What should I do? Should I even do anything? General Dussel, what I wouldn't give to be able to speak to you. Well, that's a little bit late. Downloaded this game yesterday. Why are my units blue while the enemy red? There's two patches. One of them has your units be red and the other one has it be blue. Yeah, I think I can only recruit her with Dussel. But oh well. I didn't bring him, and this is an Ironman, so I'm just gonna have to live with that.
My prince. I understand this may not be the best time, but I beg a moment of your time. Since the cat is out of the bag, so to speak, I believe it is time. We should summon a powerful monster to bolster our forces. Only one, for multiple would be weaker and unpredictable. Heed me as I present these options for... The Bale, a gargantuan spider with venom-ridden claws. For a spider to squash terrified human vermin beneath its talons. Quite the amusing role reversal, is it not? The Mouthy Dog, undead hounds as swift and furious as a whirlwind. Our foes won't even have time to scream, for this fiend's fangs are sinking deep into their necks. The Tarvas, proud warriors of hell itself, mightier than any man. Its battle axe will cut its prey into tiny bloody chunks with ease. With me so far, Prince Leon, last but certainly not least. The Bone Walker, warriors of another era, brought to ours to do our bidding. Master of all weapons, this skeletal soldier will do the work of 3 men. The choice is yours, my lord. What creature shall we bring forth to terrorize our enemies?
We get a choice, and I'm gonna let you guys vote on it. That doesn't mean I will recognize what choice you make, but summon who? Bale, Mouthy Dog, Tarvos, and Bone Walker. So, before I put out the poll, essentially the Bale works kind of like an armor knight from what I got. Mouthy Dogs are essentially, imagine a calf with Myrmidon stats. Tarvos are like a brigand on a horse. And a Bone Walker is like a master of arms. He can wield, I think, all 4 weapon types on promotion. If not all 3. And is very balanced overall, so keep that in mind. Tarvos, Bale, what did dog do in dog? And some of these synergize very well with other characters I already have. So, bones for the bone. Bone! I am tempted to go in with the Bone Walker, actually, because we lost Orson, who is also kind of an all-arounder. You get more of these. I'm not sure if you get all 4 of them eventually, but you do get a lot of these. I can tell you guys right now, if we pick the Bone Walker, Bone will be stronger. If we pick the Mouthy Dog, Lizelot will be stronger. And I'm not quite sure what the other 2 do. But I think Bone is funny. So I'm kinda tempted to just pick the Bone Walker. Wow, it's very equal. It's literally a quarter on everything. But we already have a bone to give to the dog. Funny better than democracy. I think the Tarvos is probably going to be the strongest. Here's the thing though. I have so many axe units already. Which is why it's not super interesting for me. Like the Bone Walker, I don't have... I guess I will have a couple more sword units. But I honestly think Bone Walker is probably... It's either Bone Walker or Mouthy Dog, I think. Let fate decide. Random generator? You'll have to be the tiebreaker. I guess I will. I think I'll pick the Bone Walker because Bone Walker and Bone just sounds funny.
Rattle, rattle. Fantastic choice, my friend.
Oh, my prince.
Oh, I do look quite forward to watching this new ally in action.
And we get Wyatt. Oh my god. Yeah, this is literally just fucking Orson without his horse. Look at this shit. 55-50. This dude is super busted. Sands. And he doesn't support with Reeve. Yeah, he starts with bows and lances. Pretty nice. Other than that, let's do the convos.
You there, halt! What do you want with the mighty Bazba?
State your name and rank.
I already told you, man. The mighty Bazba.
That is not a rank, you are not soldier. Drop your weapons and surrender quietly.
What? You're kidding, right? I'm on your side, you idiot. Joined up with the prince before you did, even.
That is laughable. I have served in this army for decades. Moreover, I know who you are. The leader of the aptly named Bazba's bandits. Us and the border guard had been keeping an eye on you.
Alright, and?
You're under arrest for the following crimes. Grand larceny,
Kidnapping, assault, and murder. No, seriously, this has got to be a joke, right? Take it up with the big man, I'm with you. The army of Grado would never take a lowlife like you. What would you even do to serve us? Same things you listed, but to your benefit. Come on, Prince is a piece of work, it's plain to see. You're one heck of a blind fool if you can't. Very well, I shall believe that you have had a change of heart. But I expect you to work to the bone for your redemption. For starters, deliver a list of your associates to me. I will see to it that they face justice for their crimes. You want me to snitch on my guys now? No way, shove it, old man. I will keep a very close eye on you. Put one toe out of line and I swear... Alright, I hear you, man. Look, watch my back and I'll watch yours. Much better way to look at this, right? We're stuck with one another anyway. Your crimes are neither forgiven nor forgotten. Rest assured of that, brigand scum. Great. Guess I made a new friend.
Hello, Sar. Yeah, now they have a support. Fire and Anima. I guess that's alright. Yeah, and we're just gonna put Bone right here. Yeah, not Bone, Basba. Bone is not on this map, unfortunately. And this map is where the difficulty starts to ramp up a bit, I find. So I do want to be a bit careful. And try to get rid of as many enemies as I can. My question is... Walter, how much speed? You have 7 AS. Okay, no, that's fine. That works. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna lure him in with Walter.
Rief. It is not often I enjoy the pleasure of your company, General Moonstone. Please do not leave me in suspense. Tell me what you wish to discuss.
I'd rather not waste my time with a disgusting old man like you. Especially when there's so much butchery to be done. But curiosity is eating me up inside like a bookworm. Like a woodworm.
Oh, this sounds promising so far.
The others might have been content to eat up your sorry excuses, but I know there's more to this than what you and the prince claim.
I would be correct in assuming you mean the monsters, would I not? Please, both myself and our liege are exceptional users of magic. We have put our faith and knowledge to our research. This is the result. Miracles that gods alone could not make reality. Advancements that mere scholars could not make possible. That is all there is to it. Mighty magic at work.
Yes, yes. Spare me the speech. It does nothing but bore me. Come now, I'm a fellow general, am I not? I am trustworthy. Would you do your colleague a favor and tell me everything?
This is a dangerous avenue of inquiry, Walter. You would be wise to let sleeping demons lie.
A mystery it is, then. That's fine, I can be patient.
Whether you can be or not, I care not. Follow your orders obediently, Walter. Our liege can be remarkably wrathful.
Emperor of a guard? Don't make me laugh. That man has always been sickeningly merciful.
You insult him before another general? You're even more reckless than I thought.
Well, will you intercede in his defense, Reeve?
The battlefield calls on us. Let us focus on the violence now, shall we? Ta-ta for now, Walter.
Just the reaction I expected. You have no loyalty to a guard, do you? What binds you to our good Prince, Reeve?
What drives the two of you?
Ah well, I suppose I shall just have to watch you closely. And they get a support. Why does your Walter sound so gay? Well, Walter is like, I'm trying to give him the rapist voice, but, you know, if you think the rapist voice is gay, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Because, like, this dude, you can't tell me if this dude saw, like, a woman in an alleyway, he wouldn't, you know, at least try. Comically rapist voice. Yeah, he's like a sadistical rapist. Like, this dude, have you seen him talk? You can't tell me he isn't. Fitting voice then. Well, I try. Now these guys will come closer as well, but I think we should just focus on the bottom here for now. I guess we can send Ayas down there a bit. Forget... Oh, we'll just do something like this. Maybe Volter has W Riz? I don't think so. Download this comically rapist? No, I am against that. I am 100% against that. Here they come. Stay alert, everyone. It will be more difficult now, but I think we can still win. No, we have to win. We have to stop Prince Leon before he plunges our world into chaos without end. Walter scares the hose. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, let's see how he does. Wow! Still good, it seems. Exact damage. Bozba the goat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure whoever is down here I can't get because I don't have to sell, but oh well. Okay, we have 2 Lance guys here. You'd have 10 defense. I think he can take it. I'm just a little bit worried about the poison. Maybe I should just face these 2 alone. With Sar. And then I'll keep Bozba in support range. Might as well. Probably not a bad idea to keep them together. We'll let Reeve lure in the mage. And I guess you want the hand axe, because I just noticed the other guy can hit you. Do cells still usable? Yeah. Who's Tiffany? So, in the story it's mentioned that Leon saved a little girl from a fire, and this is that little girl. What the hack does is essentially, if it were to only use enemies, like bosses, you just wouldn't have enough units. So what it does is it takes all NPCs and all units which are mentioned somewhere and adds them in as well. FE6 theme is nice to hear. Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit unique, at least. Okay, we're gonna keep Tiffany close because I want her to get some XP there. There's no actual OCs that are not mentioned somewhere in the game. Which is a good way of doing it. And as you can see, Sar is doing pretty fine. Nice. The Toxin Lances, remember, they do like 5 to 10 poison damage now, so they're actually pretty scary. And as you can see, there's a lot of enemies here. You gotta be a bit careful to not get overwhelmed. Nice. Okay, sure. I'm considering maybe I want to just take a step back. Though what I can... 18 damage. No, there's no way he can take all of those guys. I think we should probably take a step back. What I can do, though, is get a kill with Tiffany. And then just rescue her away. Okay, more magic. Are you not big on the animations? Here's the issue. They just take very long. I can turn them on for a bit if you guys want to. I don't mind. But I don't want to keep them on indefinitely. Now the question for me here is... how dodgy are you? It's like, what, 30? 30 extra here? Oh, this guy has a sword as well, though. But what we can do is we can put Reef right here. Or maybe, you know, I'll use you. He should have a pretty good dodge rate. Can keep them on for the bosses. Well, it's automatically on for the bosses, so. They'll not need your advice. Lost 2 armor knights in this hack. Any tanky units for early game? Well, you can try working with supports. I think O'Neill doesn't have a particularly good defense growth, but his base is pretty good, and you get a Draco shield. Same with Reef. Reef's defense is actually not bad. Other than that, your Armor Knights are your best units for that, though. I guess Ayas is pretty tanky. You can try using him. Biran actually gets quite tanky, and you can promote him to a Ranger. So there's that as well. Yeah, we get this traitor. Go, little girl, commit war crimes for me. Just one more level. Now, okay, the axe guy can reach him. I'm thinking it would be kind of nice to equip the Axe Reaver on him, but if I do that, I'm gonna eat this sword to the face while it has advantage on me. Though I think it's probably still better than being poisoned, so we're gonna do it. Take, drop. Other than that, I guess we just continue forwards. Okay, can't really lure anybody in down there. Are there halberdiers in this hack? I'm not sure. Does he even kill? If he doesn't kill, I don't think he can be attacked. No, he doesn't. It's good. Just got here what happened to Orson. He died last stream. I placed a mine, and then I accidentally ran into the mine with him. Oh, 47 damage. Okay, that's a very good dodge. Okay, Bazba, give me another perfect level. Tsar, I need pink armor, Tsar. Okay. You know, I'm not even mad about Bazba. His last level up was pretty much perfect. So, how do we continue here? I can do 11 damage. Can probably whittle these guys down. Oh. Look at this skeleton. Okay, no crit. Some new characters do instead use names of unused Sacred Stones characters. Yeah, that's true. Somebody did mention, by the way, I misread the guide that talked about the animations. It's not the speed up animation, it's if you hold the L key, you can, like, toggle map animations just by doing that. Okay, let's see. I think Walter can probably still one-shot these guys. Oh, yeah, let's go. Orson stubbed his toe and died. Yeah. This is no mine, it's a tomb. Tsar, I am pink. Okay, let's see Tsar's first level. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Tsar, I got an iron blade, Tsar. Okay, these guys are a little bit scary to O'Neill, I think, if they all gank down on him. But with all of his support partners here, I think he'll be fine. Is there some way I can get you in the forest? Okay. Let's get... Yeah, let's get you the kill here. Armor Bros are thriving. Well, it's a Dawnlot stream. Of course they're thriving. Can you just kill him? Oh, it's a sword guy. But we can probably just javelin him. Evil magic. Evil magic. Yeah, that works. Easy. Okay, and what we're gonna do now is... I guess Beran can stay here as well, maybe? It's pretty tanky. We'll put you here for support range. And get the others closer as well. Yeah, we can even lure this guy in. He drops a halberd. Okay, here's the thing. If we can manage to kill this guy without him using his halberd, we can get the halberd. But it does more damage, so he will always attack with it. So we'd essentially need a fast unit that can just rush in and kill him immediately. So I'm actually gonna wait. Speaking of evil, why is Leon looking evil? Did someone spoke a funny joke? I don't know. It's not evil. He just looks like that. Okay. O'Neill doesn't quite double. That's unfortunate. Oh, I forgot about those guys. They're all going for O'Neill. Leon isn't evil enough. He's not evil maxing yet. I see. Yeah, O'Neill needs a little bit more speed. No, it looks pretty normal. Doesn't look evil to me. Oh my god. She's actually really good. And she's... reminder, she's still tier 0. She still hasn't promoted yet. There we go, level 10. Oh my god, 10 strength? This girl is insane! Actually busted. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Hey, 5 memberships from T.S. Jasmine. Let's go. Thank you, man. Be sure to thank him if you obtained one. Very nice of you. And here's hoping... Oh, this is an axe guy. Ah, we'll be able to kill him. I would be surprised if we can't. What we can, however, do is we can put you here. And lure the shaman in. The Grado army recruited well. I hope so. Okay, more strength and skill at least. Still lacking that speed. Oh boy. Oh boy. I guess if I do a hatchet first, maybe I can do the... Yeah, that's 90%. That should be good enough. I swear, I'm gonna make this guy work somehow. Your baguette kinda fucking sucks, doesn't he? Yeah, I've looked it up on the previous stream. So he started at level 4, and he started with 5 speed and 10 defense. So he hasn't gotten a single level in those. He's very much screwed in that. I think he got a little bit of strength and skill, but not much either. He is pretty screwed. But he still has supports, he still has B rank. And I think I can still make him work. There's also something else that's really, really nice that he will get access to. So, we'll see. Now what I can do here is I can let them attack him with the killer bow. Go ahead, my friend. You know you want to do it. I guess I'll just move you down. Sar! He's bread maxing like a true baguette. It might be time to bench baguette. Never. Never. We need to get baguette back in order. We need our baguette back in order. Okay, I'm actually a little bit worried now. I only have 6 defense. 13 and 12. He does survive it, actually. And you are really fast. We'll just do something like this. Get Tiffany closer. And I think I need Reef up there next turn to deal some more damage. Throw your bets on who will be the strongest good guy. Throw your bets indeed. Nice dodge. Get boned! Yeah, he goes for O'Neill. Mage Killer O'Neill. Amelia, obviously. Yeah, of course. So true. I remember in my run, he ended up with like 10 speed and 0 res at 2015. Damn. Oh, get boned! Amelia's pretty strong. I'm actually not sure. I haven't finished this myself. It's not totally blind, but it's not blind. Ay. Okay, more enemies are advancing. See, this is what I mean. They can definitely catch you off guard. Now, she does do pretty insane damage, but... Ooh. Can weaken you and then kill with her, I guess. Skeleton putting in the work? Yeah. 12. Oh, I can't do that one. Fucking Brigitte. Oh god, oh no. Oh, that's bad. Wait, Javelin. Yeah, you can weaken with the Javelin. Oh boy, let me tell you, be aware of Regalia wielders. They're unbelievably strong and one of them soft blocked me. That is not a spoiler, but a warning. I like that, actually. I have been looking for a hack that challenges me for a while, and this is the only one I've recently found. That is Ironman friendly, that is not like a puzzle hack. He got the fence! He got the fence, you know, I can't even complain about that. Okay, I think I want to heal with O'Neill, so... we'll use the hatchet here. Being in the ropes is a fun thing about FE in general. What do you mean, being in the ropes? Oh, nice. Like, not knowing if you'll beat it or not. Yeah, that's true. Reeve the goat. Magic. Sure. Sure. In a trouble, yeah. True. Okay, now we can kill 2 of these guys, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we can kill more than that, though. And thus the question arises. 19 damage. Like, Wyatt would take that. Ayas would take it, you would not take 2. You would certainly not take 2. Sar would take it, you could only take 1. I think I can get past this, though. We just gotta be a bit careful. Ooh. I need Leon there, though. Yeah, I think I need to attack with Leon and then rescue him away. He's so squishy. He is so goddamn squishy. In fact, actually I don't need to rescue him away. I just gotta make sure that only one of them can attack him. And I can do that by just filling these spots. Or actually no, I do need to rescue him, I think. Because Walter doesn't take 2 hits either. Ah, Walter. Run away, my friend. I'm so glad to have Ayas. I haven't really used him before, but he's actually really useful. When protagonist feels like a boss, I think every protagonist should have their personal theme at some point. That's a lot to ask. Yeah, let's get Leon out of there. It's for the better. Take, drop. And I think I do want this guy to be close. 21 damage. Just gotta make sure you're not in range. We'll just heal up. Surely they don't go for Leon if he's doing that kind of damage in return. They will, because they can kill him. Remember, enemies in Fire Emblem are very suicidal. Nice. I think he doubles. No. Ay. Not even the slower enemies. And this is where having a tanky archer is kind of nice. Now, he didn't get too many defense level ups, but still. Yeah, they're both gonna go for Wyatt, but he can take it. I'm very glad I brought him. I don't think the others could do this kind of damage to the flyers. Nice. Nice. Oh, get boned. Thomas type of tankiness. Kinda. Okay, that's a good level. I got res. Let's see, I think Tiffany... I can get a kill with her, I think. Does she do 10 damage? I think she does. Yeah! There we go. I think in GBA they like to go uncountered though, so they would probably go for Wyatt first. They prefer killing over anything else though, that's the thing. Generally, yes though. The skeleton might be the big iron, maybe. True. More magic. Defense? Okay, I'll take it. I mean, she's getting magic, at least, even if she's not getting speed. I get the feeling I won't really be able to... Oh wait, maybe I will? I can technically reach. What is your hit rate, Walter? Not good enough, and I don't think he can use the... No, he can't use the Axe Reaver. But... if Aya's over here is just outside the range, then we should be able to damage him. We should be able to reach him next turn. I want to get that halberd. I think it's going to be very useful. Speed defense, that's good. That's really good. Yeah, we'll put you just outside of range. Not being able to advance is a little bit iffy. I guess I can advance a little bit with Sar here. Can I even kill you? Bro, my units are so ass. Yes, but I need to do it like that. Yeah. Oh well, I hope she dodges. I do have a vulnerary, I think, for next turn. It's kind of sad that my fucking unpromoted trainee is the strongest unit I have on this side right now. To kill this cavalier, that's... I don't know, it's sad. Tells you a lot about Brigitte. Now we can still visit the village, I think. But there is a question if it even does anything. I don't think we'll be able to get the unit if we don't have Ducel. Oh, I don't have a vulnerary. Wait. Okay, only you have a vulnerary. It's a little bit sad. We'll need to be a bit more careful. I kinda want to send Volter down, so I think that's what I'll do. That's how trainees should be, but she's not even tier 1 yet. Okay, I didn't see that. That's a bit unfortunate. Not the big iron, but the big calcium. So true, brother. Yeah, we'll run in and initiate with the Sigel. And then hopefully be able to just kill with the Iron Sword. Female fighter, by the way. Aw, really, Leon? Really, Leon? Oh, my brother in Christ. What are you doing? Well, he's actually fine, but it means I won't get the halberd. Because... yeah, I'd have to risk that, and I don't want to. Oh! Leon cannot aim. That's why Erika dumped him. It seems like it. Asba can't aim either. My face when your strongest soldier is a little girl. My face indeed. Can you be rescued? You can. I think it's safer if I just use the Iron Axe. You know, having a second healer on the other side would have been pretty useful. But oh well. Can't have them all. Let's use one of the vulneraries here. And then Beiran can use the other one. Now, I think he doesn't die, right? Actually, 22. So he takes it. I guess I can pull Sar in that case. Just with an Axe Reaver here. That's a bit unfortunate, but oh well. What can you do? What can you do? It's not super necessary. Does Orson revive like Kyle and Ford in 5X? I don't think so. I don't think so. I didn't even know they did that, if I'm being honest. Nice. Well, at least I'll get an Iron Axe, I guess. And now you hit, of course. Oh boy, healers, you should definitely play Hag and White yet next. I have played a lot of Hag and White in my personal time, and I was heavily disappointed. The story is okay, I guess. Some of the characters are also okay, others are extremely hideous. Okay, not so good level. But what really angered me the most about Hag and White is Ekisax had a good difficulty. This hack has pretty much a perfect difficulty from what I've played. And then Hag and White is just incredibly easy. It is one of the easiest hacks I've played in a while. And it really shouldn't be, but it is. So it almost feels like a missed opportunity because I liked a lot about it, but well, can't win them all, I suppose. Let's put Wyatt in here. Oxen lands. It was just way too easy, especially the later you went on. You would think only being able to balance around one healer would make the game more challenging. You'd think, but the enemies are so weak precisely because I think the developer was scared that it would be too strong, too difficult if he didn't do it like that. So, I don't know. I don't know. But it is very unfortunate. Also, yeah, it has the ugliest portraits of all time. Legitimately. It, by far some of the worst portraits I've ever seen. Some of the other ones are fine. It's just, I think the creator just thought he wanted to make people very, very ugly on purpose. But, like, not in a jokey way, but in a completely serious way. Like, fucking Dart with the Sarah pigtails. Or ponytails. Where you're like, this is a joke, right? And it's like, no, no, this is 100% serious. This is a woman. It's like, no, that's Dart with a fucking wig. That's Dart as a skinwalker. Bro. That's Dart as a fucking skinwalker. That is not a woman. Lopez's peak. Lopez was pretty peak. I liked him a lot. But I think you get my point. It's, yeah, there's... Yeah, look it up. Hagen White. It's in the screenshots, I think. It is literally FE7 Dart with Sarah's hair. And the game tells you that is a woman. And I'm just like, bro, no, that is fucking Dart. That is fucking Dart. What is a woman? Anything that wants to be, apparently. Anything that wants to be. Which means that if everybody's a woman, nobody's a woman. Let's heal up. I didn't know the protagonist was a girl. Well, the protagonist was not quite as bad. You could just say, okay, she's kind of tomboyish. Like, she still looks a little bit too male for my taste, but it was fine. It's just the Dart one was just really bad. Blast, it's all over. We're done for. I cannot fall here. I would be taking the truth to the grave. I suppose I'll leave them something to play with and flee while I can. Prince Leon, just why? Why did we not see our folly for what it was before it was too late? Okay. Monster. A creature akin to those of the Demon King, but summoned by another.
There is another one.
Okay, now we can get the village here, and she asked for a kind person, so I'm sending Walter. There are none who would fight you in this village. Please, just leave us in peace. Oh. Walter? What about Lieselot? Lieselot seems like a nice person, right? Maybe she can recruit? That'd be pretty good.
What the lags?
What the Sar? I think he doubles as well. Yeah, his base speed is pretty good. Or an armor knight. For me, it's Kairos, Tant, PH. That one is just a little bit silly because we all identify that portrait with PH, but it's not a bad portrait per se. Probably Tiffany. Tiffany could work, I guess. I'll have to try that. Oh.
I have finally caught up to you. You killed my son. You killed his friends. The fathers and mothers of Ide shed tears enough to fill a well. And for each tear, a drop of blood shall stain my axe.
Oh boy. Oh boy! A villager from Ane. He was once a feared military leader. Oh boy! Wait, what? Skill Sure Strike? Oh boy! You call an O'Neill not a nice person. Walter should have destroyed the village. Such a good missed opportunity. Yeah. It's alright. Okay, she's unfortunately just outside of range. So I guess somebody else will get the kills. Lost my armor knight to this dastard. A Garcia if he's locked in. This is canonical Garcia. Oh my god, Bazba the goat. He is so strong. Hon Slayer, Reeve. Good lord, that is a spicy Garcia. Lore accurate Garcia. Run away. He's not that fast though. You actually... Like, he looks very scary, but you have more than enough time to get out of his way. Because he only has 6 move. See if we can't get... sure. Let's get a kill with Wyatt. Get him on level 5. He's actually very underleveled for how high his stats are. Do they promote? I think they promote, right? Sealing the Master. In this hack, you will never get promotion items other than Master Seals. Do not fret over whether or not you'll be able to promote all your mages or cavaliers. Just give the seals to... just give the seals you find to your favorite units, okay? The 3 knights, Brigitte, Tsar, and Tirado, can perform the fabled triangle attack together. There's a caveat though, they can only initiate it if they are knights or generals. Great Knight's probably still the superior promotion, but hey, keep this in mind if you care about those sweet, sweet guaranteed criticals. No, there is no Pegasus triangle attack. Pegasus Knights are poopy. You heard it here first. You've obtained your first monster unit. Monster units work a bit differently from human units. They only have one promotion option, but they don't need an item. They will automatically promote when they hit level 10. Also, they're like trainees. Some use the same weapons as human units, while others need their own special arsenal. It depends on the monster. Oh, and don't worry too much about the monsters you did not pick. You will be given this choice multiple times later on. Nice. Don't worry about defending the throne, the enemies don't... Oh, this is from the last chapter. I mean, why would they? It's just a chair. Oh, and by the way, you cannot block the reinforcement on this map. Don't get trapped now. Yeah, that was for the Tirado map. Biblically accurate, Garcia. True. True. Yeah, we'll attempt to get the village with these two, I guess. But I get the feeling they just won't be able to. Which is sad. I think the character that I'm missing out here is Amelia's mother. More magic, but still not more bulk or speed, Leon. What about Leon visiting the village? He's close to Ducel. Maybe. Should Garcia have a unique class? Why should he? Give me a good reason. I think it's a specific character to recruiter, but I forgot who. I'm pretty sure it's Ducel. She mentioned Ducel, I think. Yeah, it's not Lizelot, and I don't think it's Tiffany either. She just won't accept. I'll try it again with Leon, but I think it's legitimately only Ducel. Which is unfortunate. It's Ducel. Yeah, I figured maybe somebody else could do it too, but it's only Ducel. It's kind of sad because I remember this exact same thing happening to me last time I played. Ducel is not good enough to be brought over other units, like the stats are not that different. And you'd rather just train your other units, which are you're already having to think like, ooh, who do I want to bring, you know? The thing is, though, he is actually not scary at all, because even if you are very, like, even if he's coming early for you and you're nowhere near the end of the chapter, he only has 6 move. Somebody like Walter has 7, somebody like Ayas has 7, so you can just stay just outside of his range. Like, let's say he moves here, you move further down, and then you just constantly lure him away. He should always move towards whoever is closest, so... Garcia's lore-wise goated. He's literally the Gawain of Magwell. He's got lore of Gilliam and Garrick. Garrick's one is in particularly interesting. Would have been nice if the scene played before you deployed. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Oh, you can't even move over there. Okay. Well, come on, you'll be able to do it, Reeve. Reeve him all over the place. Sar! Run away, Sar! If you give Garcia a unique class promo, it could be Executioner and only available if Ross dies in this playthrough. I guess, but why bother? Yeah, it's only Garcia. Oh well. How nice of Walter to save the little kids. I mean, yeah, Garcia is actually probably my favorite character in FE8. I would say. Dozla's very close, though. Dozla is great. What? Evil. It counts as dark, but I guess it's not affected by the weapon trial? That's weird. I will still try to attack. Should be able to kill next turn. Ducellus, my favorite. Ducellus also really good. That I do agree with.
Sar! Run away, Sar! The big man with the axe is coming.
It's not dark in this hack, I think. They don't want the monsters learning to use Flux. It literally counts as dark magic, though. If you take a look at it, he has dark rank. I guess it technically counts as evil, but the monster does have dark rank, so it's a bit weird. See? C rank and dark. Let's give the kill to Reeve. Or let's give it to Beiran. Beiran deserves it. He needs it. No OC, that female unit looks like one. That female unit is Amelia's mother, if I recall correctly. Who is mentioned in the hack, in the vanilla game. Speed and defense, that's good. There's a document you can look at, which has all of them in.
Has anyone found the enemy commander yet?
Not me. You ask me, he saw the writing on the wall and ran for the hills.
That does make sense. I'd hope to apprehend him alive and question him.
There's always next time. I doubt this will be the last we see of him.
Verily. Prince Leon, I trust you are uninjured. Prince Leon, is something...
Prince, you feeling alright? You look,
What's wrong? Why such an unusual expression on your face? I'd rather you didn't look upon me as though I were some horrid beast.
Right. Well, looks like the battle's all done.
Capture any of those worms that are still breathing, then make them stop breathing. Am I understood?
What?
Yeah, sure. You're the boss. I'm on it.
Prince Leon, I must object. If we can, we have to take them alive. We need to interrogate them. We don't know why they...
Don't worry. I can hazard a guess as to their reason. We don't need their testimony, and their crime of treason is clear. I'd say death is a reasonable sentence for such a heinous crime. But you not agree to sell the obsidian?
We were talking about your Lord Father before. Shall I tell you a different story about him?
Why not? I'll humor you. What is it?
The captain of a small town's fort was arrested one day. He was found to be working with a local brigand band. The villagers and his former men both wanted to see his head roll, but the Emperor simply said, "Explain yourself." The man claimed his family had been taken hostage by the bandits. The Emperor himself led a force into their hideout. He risked his own life. It was true. The captain's family was found and they were reunited. He is still in the army today. His loyalty has never wavered again.
And your point is, Lucille?
My point is that your father would never approve of this. This pointless bloodshed. You cannot do this, Prince.
Can't I? Who'll stop me then? You? Tell me something, Obsidian. Who was it that ordered this war? Was it me? Or was it perhaps your beloved Emperor? Tell me, how can a man that orders a war on a grand scale be against such small-time violence as this? Ducell, what was the question you wanted to ask me before?
Never mind, my prince. Never mind.
Welcome, my lord. How shall I, your humble retainer, serve you on this day? Let us keep going to Renval. I must have the bracelet that Renee Rat wears on his wrist. I will be done, my lord.
Donut, in the original, which do you prefer? Leon was actually possessed by the Demon King, or he was just pretending? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Leon, after chewing 5-gun, begins his villain arc. If Glenn is kept alive in a ROM hack, how do you make Walter threatening? Oh, he's threatening. Leon is in devil mode. Bro, stop aura farming. True.
Wow, amazing! A skeleton man! An alive skeleton man! Oh wait, these bosses are so cool! Boss Basba couldn't summon a live skeleton man. You could barely turn alive men into skeletons. Oh, I don't know if I should. I'm afraid what they'll do if I break their guy. Oh, what the heck? Hey, pal. Look, the head of my axe flew off during the battle. Do you mind if I replace the handle with one of your bones? Oh boy, now I've done it. I've upset you, have I? Of course I have. What a moron I am. Who just goes around asking people for their bones? Sorry, pal. Forget I said anything. Affirmative, Ratty. What? You mean that I can have a bone? Yes. Oh, thank you so much, pal. Oh, this feels weird. It's be a magical bone. It's not that surprising. An alive skeleton man must have magical bones to be alive. Alright, I can make me a real fancy axe with this. Thanks so much, buddy. Let me know how I can repay you.
Yeah, that's how Bone and the Skeleton Man get their PRF.
Blast. I lost them. Curse this forest. Arrgh. Grotto, where did you go? What? You there? Where did you come from?
Tell me, warrior, what did Grotto take from you?
My son. He tried to protect our village while I was away. I did not return fast enough. They killed him in cold blood. Him and every one of his friends. Every young kid in the village.
Revenge will not bring them back.
I will keep those monsters from repeating the atrocity elsewhere. Or perhaps that is just what I'm telling myself. Convenient excuse to bring my axe to the necks of Ross's killers.
Ross, eh? A fine name. Sounds like your son was a brave lad.
What's it to you, sorcerer?
I'm one of the men responsible for this calamity. The war, the fiends, the change in the Emperor of Grotto. I'm the one behind it all, among others.
Where did you go, you despicable?
This way.
Go on, keep warping out. Try to tire me out. I don't care if I have to keep swinging for days on end. My axe will meet your flesh. It's just a question of when.
And it would be the end that I deserve. A slow, agonizing death befitting of my crimes. But not yet. Not while Prince Leon roams freely. Prince Leon threatens the entire world at this moment. Once he is stopped, I will lay my neck at your axe. Until then, I would beg for your aid.
I have no reason to trust you.
Go ahead then, kill me now. I will not move this time, this I swear. All I ask in exchange is that you take up the reins. Stop Prince Leon in my stead.
You...
Well?
I can chop your body to pieces, but I can never kill you. You already died a long time ago, didn't you?
The day I and my brethren tried to play with powers beyond our ken. It is the day that I died, the day Prince Leon died.
But if I decide to help you, what would you have me do?
I lack the combat prowess and the guile to oppose Prince Leon. This has been proven today. I know not how to lead an army. You, on the other hand, clearly have some military experience.
I used to be a commander for Renee.
There are many in Grotto who wish to put an end to this disaster. Will you take up command and lead them to victory?
My name is Garcia, and yours?
Null. What does Null and FE8 sucks? This one is cool. It always bothered me, how can they warp around when we can't? They have plot warping. If the plot needs it, they can do it. Bone talking with the Bone Man. The enemy is double boned this day. Bone makes me remember Futurama so much. Yeah, we got the Clay Bone. Magic damage, Bone Wyatt only. It is a 1 to 2 range magical axe essentially. And considering the fact that Bone's strength is not super good, this allows him to target res, which means that most enemies have less off. So he can do pretty good damage with it. And Wyatt can't use it right now, but on promotion he gets axe access, and at that point he can as well. So he doesn't really need it, I think. 11 axe essentially, yeah. Alright, let's move on to Renval. Wyatt only. Wyatt and Bone.
At long last, Renval's unassuming landscape appears before Leon's eyes. Ephraim, Renee's prince and bearer of one of 2 bracelets Leon covets, is supposedly here. Surrounded by lakes, Renval is a natural fortress, all but unassailable.
A long bridge is its only entrance. LYON expects to be welcomed by Tirado, the retainer of General Walter. However...
Personally, I like Possessed LYON. Demon King has aura. LYON doesn't have aura. Hey Donald, I had this strange dream yesterday where Orson of all people turned out to be evil and then he committed seppuku by mine. Glad that was a dream and we can Orson max today. That was... I had the same dream, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just a bad omen. Maybe it's a good omen. Maybe it's something that never happens.
This is it, my lord. Renval, here we shall find Walter's pawn. Soon enough, the Prince of Renee. Can you hear it, Ephraim? Can you hear the bells of hell tolling somberly? They beckon your name. Will you not answer their call? Today is the day I prove which of us is the worm, and which wears the boat that crushes it.
Oh dear.
What is it?
I didn't leave nearly this many troops with Tirado. In fact, I seem to recall he only had mercenaries under his command.
Your man's also not come out to greet us. Yeah, this looks bad. More traitors is my guess. You mean to tell me after all the trouble it took to get here? We've only
Traipsed? What fucking word is it? This is how you can tell this was made by an English major. I don't even know if he is an English major, but he probably is. Because he uses weird words like this that nobody has ever heard of. What does this word mean? Traipsed? That sounds like something else, and I think you guys know what it sounds like. Anyways, we've only traipsed headlong into a trap. It's a real word. Oh, I believe you it's a real word, but it's not a word anybody uses. It's a real word? You German? I've never heard this word before.
Outstanding, Walter. I see now why you were reinstated.
Glenn, if you got something to say, just say it. Come now, out with it, I dare you.
Very well. You were rotting in a damp cell and you should still be there, you snake.
Oh, bold words. You wound me, Glenn. I may be a gracious man, but an insult so grave as that? How would you have me react, Glenn? Mayhap I should draw my lance and defend my honor?
Enough of this. Are you going to fight here in front of the prince?
Of course not. We are His Highness's royal soldiers. His swords and shields, are we not, Glenn?
Mark my words, Walter. Should anything happen to him here, you will answer for it with your blood. I will see to it myself.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time, Sunstone. You'll tempt me to hurt the good prince myself.
Bastard!
Said enough. Our first priority should be to ascertain these people's intentions. If they are hostile, we should move to retake the castle from them. With any luck, we'll find Walter's aid and get some answers from him. Do any of you have any objections to this course of action?
Not me. Your wish is my command, princess.
At your age, Kalech.
Aye, aye, my lady. Let's give him hell then. After you.
No more words and niceties. Let the carnage begin.
Grave turn of events, Selena. So many deserters, and they are taking our positions from us now? Grotto army has well and truly fallen into disarray. It's a catastrophe, and we're here wasting time.
Someone needs to return to Grotto Keep and assess the situation. We must convince the prince, be that I knew why he's being so stubborn. Saga and Beran, Tiffany and LYON. Okay. Ooh! I've grown powerful. Too powerful to be held back by my own two legs. Horsemanship or flight? What shall I take up next? I think the answer is honestly very clear. I think she should be a Pegasus Knight. Because, I mean, we have Glenn and we have Walter, but Walter, I've not been really using him. And, I mean, Glenn I've been using a little bit, but it's just nice to have an extra flyer, because if one of them dies, then I'm without a flyer. Pull it? No. No, I don't think I will. There's other Cavaliers I can get. Pegasus Knights are poopy though. Pegasus Knights are poop. Oh, that is a fair point. She's actually a Pegasus Knight in FE8 anyway. Yeah, but Pegasus Knights are poopy. That is a good point. I mean, Pegasus Knight is the clear choice that she should be.
But I guess Cavalier's funnier. Let's see, how many other Cavaliers do we have? We had Ayas. And I think we had... Murray. Pegasus Knights have cooties. Sorry, Pegasi, but dragons exist. Lucelle is technically a calf too. Lady Horse Lady. Isadora is a female horse rider. Give them magic. What? Oh, how to make him good? Just give him a speed stat. She's the Orson replacement as a calf. I guess. But here's the point. If I'm gonna make her a Cavalier, I'm not gonna use Murray. Probably. I'll make her a Pegasus Knight just so we have some variety. Because I don't think we get any other ones. Even though Pegasus Knights are poopy. Shame you got Orson killed considering what he brings later in game. Yeah, that's true, but it is what it is. Alright, we need to decide. Definitely want to bring Saga and, well, Beran. Okay, Ayas. I think Ayas will be quite important here. I don't think we need Walter here. Just Lieselot is probably fine. Let's see. Oh, we definitely want to bring Basba. Or Bone. I guess both works. I feel like for this map at least, Basba will be more important to have. So I'll keep Basba on the team. And I kind of want to use Kalech again, but I think he just doesn't need the training right now. Maybe I just bring Glenn to have an additional flyer. Who the heck is Nate? You'll see. Kinda lame we don't have pirates right now. You'll see. Then again, there's a lot of ballisticians here. You know what? Sure, we'll give Walter another go. We'll give Walter another go. Sar. Wyatt, my goat. So true, brother. I'll give you the Jav. I don't think I want to waste the Toxin Lance, as silly as that sounds. The poison is actually quite strong in this game. Is there a link to this ROM? Look at the screen. It literally says download link in description. Not to be mean, but I am genuinely surprised by how some people in the Fire Emblem community just don't seem to be able to read. Like, in general, Fire Emblem players just cannot read. That is the one thing I've learned during the development of Rebellion Saga. The only thing the Christian gamer has read is the Bible. To be fair, that is a very good book. Vetting chamber moment. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I found myself, I remember, I don't know if you guys know, but during the Golem fight in Rebellion Saga, at first we didn't have any, like, message box that tells you what to do. But it was so bad that Mangs was like, okay, we need to put a message box in there so people know how to defeat the Golem. And then everybody just skipped the dialogue. They read it. They flew over the dialogue, but they didn't actually read it. And I did the exact same thing. Should I feel attacked or astounded? None. Both. I don't know. Whatever makes you feel better. You know what? Forget this level 9. Let's get him off. Let's get Bone in here. Let's get Bone in here. Wait, do kind of want... Do you have another hand axe somewhere? Yeah, you can have the low use hand axe at least. I want to train Bone a little bit. I feel like he benefits a lot from even just like 2 or 3 levels. Oh, but if my brain doesn't function right, but I will read the script in a story. As good as I normally can anyways. Yeah, no, it's not the script, it's the game literally telling you like, hey, ooh. The game literally telling you in the message box like what you need to do. And not even I read that sometimes. He has a talk with Nate, who is that? Right here. Former member of Bazba's bandits, he found a new calling in swashbuckling. He's a pirate. Alright, I think we want Lieselot at the top there, or actually do we? Because there is the ballista here, but it's actually not that high range. Let's send her in here anyways. We can send the others up top. And I think I probably want just 6. Oh, it's a Luna anyways. So we'll send Bazba and Lieselot up there. I'm pretty sure she can rescue him. Yeah. Pirates of the Sea we are. I dislike how much time it takes to say Morty can activate shrines. It's long even in speed up mode. I don't quite remember that, but because I played the game on challenge mode, so I just didn't get those notifications. I will do something like this. We do need to be quick here. They've arrived, Ford. I can see that. It's even worse than the guy told us. There's not just one general. I think it's all of them, Kylan. Isn't that? Prince Leon of Grotto. The description I've heard are accurate. This is ridiculous. Why are they all here? How stupid are they? I won't question it. It is good news for the prince. He'll be able to accomplish his own goal easily this way. Well, you and I give our lives for it. Ford, you can go. I don't need you here. Myself and the Grotto deserters will suffice for this. As if I'd let you go out in a blaze of glory all on your own. No way, I want in. We'll die together for king and country. Ford. Now all that's left is to decide who'll lead the first line of defense. Should we draw straws? Go inside, Ford. I'll defend the gates. Fine. Good luck, my friend. Make them work hard for it. With pleasure. If I can cripple their forces here, Ford might have a chance to survive. Come, let me show you the fury of Renee's knights. Alright. So remember, brigands can steal regardless of speed. I think we'll just put you right here. Oh, I should have just used a javelin there, I guess. Ah, whatever. Got TFS home for infinite losers in my head now. They made BoJack hilarious. No idea what that is. It's Maria and Morty dialogue, same as Caden and Harriet, unskippable one. Oh, okay. How can you expect FE players to read when the stories are in our games is so bad? That is true. How did Ephraim escape from Walter? Walter? What do you mean? Yeah, as you can see, Bone's big issue is the fact that his damage output is less than stellar. Now what we can do here though... 4AS. Let's put you in here. You do want to kinda attack these guys. Oh my god, Walter gets 2-shot. Here's the point, if I just put like my stronger units there, they will just kill them. And I really want to give Tiffany some XP. I guess we can still do it. I just gotta be a bit careful with how I place them. Yeah, the ballista's only there. how did Orson die here? I used the mine and then ran into him. Okay, here's the thing. Tiffany will take 1 hit. Barely. But barely is fine, so... Yep. That's what she'll do, I want the XP.
Mr. Leon, is something wrong?
Hmm? Oh, it's you. What do you want?
You look kinda scary. Are you upset? I didn't do anything to make you angry, did I?
You... No, it's not you. You are doing fine.
Mr. Leon, I want to go home.
Do you? And why would that be?
I didn't think. I didn't know I'd have to.
Kill people? Fight for your life day and out?
Every time I burn someone with my book, it reminds me of that day.
And yet you know what will happen if you don't. Tell me, what is scarier, to burn others or to burn?
Please let me go back home, Mr. Leon.
Not yet, Tiffany. I took a chance with you. We're in this together, you and I, and we'll see it through.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Leon. I'm just so scared and tired and sad and...
This world is a cruel place, Tiffany. Power is all that matters. Those who lack it die. You have little power at present. I did too once, but you could become more powerful than most. I will not allow that potential to go to waste. You can curse my name on your own time. Right now you will dry your tears and focus.
Okay, Mr. Leon. I still like you a lot, even if you're scary. You'll stop being scary soon, right? You'll go back to being the Mr. Leon I know.
Concentrate now, Tiffany, please.
Alright?
Ugh. Oh, she gained 1 defense! Oh, nice! They look like sideburns. Yeah, she was burnt. Possessed Leon is kind of a dick. I think that's the point. You're playing as the evil guys. Okay, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna also get this convo.
Ah, finally a servant. I'd wondered where Prince Leon kept all his retainers. I was starting to think he had none.
Some nobleman.
What? All this marching has left me parched. It has also done a number on my makeup. Fetch me some beverages and a makeup kit. Well, chip chop, post haste, man. What manner of lousy servant are you? I'm not a servant, I'm a soldier. With that dopey face? I will pretend I didn't hear that. My name is Beran, milady. And you are? Saga. I used to be Prouston's court troubadour, you know. A most prestigious position, looked down upon by that foolish pontifex. Sounds interesting. What did you do? Ah, well, why, lots of things. Dare I say Rouston would have fallen apart without my efforts. Efforts such as? It is all too complex for a simple mind like yours. Ah, but I feel all energized now. You have been quite helpful, my man. I have done nothing. Yes, but you have helped me to come to terms with something. This army cares nothing for the comfort of its members. I shall simply have to deal with it. I am used to adversity by now. Very well. Do not hesitate to let me know if you ever sustain any nasty cuts, Berna. It's what I'm here for after all. Thank you, but my name is... Beran. What just happened?
Magic skill speed. Okay. Magic skill... Not bad. I like these convos. Not all of them are supports, but they're still pretty good. Demon King is one of the interesting villains in the series. It was a shame that he gets killed so easily. True. Are we the baddies? She was told to grow a spine so her defense went up. Not gonna lie, mine would go down more. Leon is Demon King right now, so of course he's a jerk. Yeah.
Grado is the new master of Castle Renval. He's supposed to be an adjutant to General Walter of Grado. Who knows though, rumors say he's been plotting behind Walter's back. None of that matters now though, the castle's no longer his. With any luck, the brave soldiers in there have already snuffed him out. No, Tirado.
Jack. Jack cameo, so true. There we go, little girl. Take the lance to the face and learn. Become stronger. Speed, I'll take it. I want to try getting her to level 10 this map.
It's your funeral.
become stronger. Learn what true pain is. Dude, this guy has like 50% speed growth, and he's gotten speed like once. I've been having some pretty unlucky levels here. Nobody's paying any attention to this side now. Something's made them forget about us. Must be those reinforcements from Grotto Lord Tirado kept bragging about. Let's not stick around and find out. If we make a break for it now, maybe we can get away. What if the Grotto soldiers find us instead? We'll just pretend we were looking for them ourselves. And we'll fall in line and play nice, of course. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Grotto's army has been a lousy employer. I'd be happy if this contract became just a bad memory. Then stop making noise and start praying they don't come this way. Yeah, look who it is. Zabadabadoo and Zonta. And they're both looking pretty good, so I do want to recruit them. But we'll see if I'm fast enough. Now I do think there's nobody here who doesn't kill. Maybe Bone? No, Bone also kills. Yeah, so I guess we'll just get the kill here. Now, this does mean we need to advance, and we need to advance fast. Just gotta check. Okay, so there's an iron axe here. 7. Yeah, he's fine. If he's healed, he's fine. Let's get a level for Walter. They respawn here, they completely died in the defense chapter in my run. Yeah, if they die, they die, but they reappear here and you can properly recruit them. Oh wow, that's a good level. Train that one-eyed girl so that she can get her vengeance. Yeah, she's pretty cute, so I think I'll train her. Heal trainee, have her tank again. Now, here's the thing. You need to be fast to at least recruit those guys. After we recruit them, I can be a bit more liberal with using her to face tank. But until then, I want to be a bit careful at least. Yeah, you can take these two, but not really much more. I guess I can't heal her with Saga now, though. I think I'll turn off animations for a little bit now. You've seen a lot of the different palettes and animations. Oh, right, the guide. Liesela, Tiffany, and Melina, if you recruited them, are trainee units. However, they aren't quite the same as the trainees you know and love. Liesela, unlike Amelia, promotes to Pegasus Knight instead of Knight. Tiffany, unlike Ewan, promotes to Monk instead of Shaman, losing her Anima rank in the process. Melina, unlike Ross, promotes to Archer instead of Pirate, losing her X rank in the progress. Okay, yeah, that's the trainee we missed out again on, I guess. Each monster has a unit that they will grant a personal weapon to when recruited. The monsters can also use these weapons, even if they lack the weapon type for it. However, keep in mind, these weapons will not give weapon XP when used, so Wyatt can use the axe, actually. Interesting. Right, options. That's what I wanted to do. Right, what we're gonna do here, though, is... yeah, it should be fine. Grab the energy ring. Because they're magical weapons, yeah. And we get an energy ring. I think Bone will make really good use of that if I want to use it on him. Ah, she dies exactly. Ooh, that's not nice. What about the Jav? She can kill with the Jav. Maybe I'll just keep her here then? I mean, I can even attack here, because this guy can't reach anyways, right? Sure. The mountains, yeah. The mountains. We'll advance with everybody else. In fact, I think I can even lure this guy in. Attack Bone instead. Get boned! They also have a support, right? Yeah. Bone. Get boned! You know, I brought Ayos, but he's not even on the front lines. The heck's that? An army coming toward the castle? That's just great. Even more people's what I need. Damn it, all I want is to grab some fishermen.
They told me fishermen like this river, but so far all I've seen is soldiers armed to the teeth. But at least I'm better off now than before, not having to hear that Bone's annoying screeching voice, or having to listen to Bazba's delusional nonsense. Yeah, being on my own suits me just fine.
Darling. Since Orson died, can you get Monica next chapter? I think so. It's not McCartney, but it might as well be. I think McCartney is just the character. I think that's just a nickname that the fan community gave him. They do take a bit till they arrive at the exit. Oh. Oh, I can move into the mountain here. You know what? Sure. We can do this. Grab the Luna. And I actually don't really care about this guy. I'd rather just move forward, so... it's just gonna run off. He's gonna run after us eventually anyways, so... Ooh. I can use the Sigel here to one-shot. Yeah, sure. Bazba the Beast? Hell yeah. The mighty Bazba. It's associated with a funny story about the Chapter 4 Brigand with a special portrait, but no distinguished name or character. Yeah, he has a unique portrait for some reason, and people just ended up really loving it. He became a meme character. You can play as him in FE8. Which, keep in mind, eventually we're gonna get around to FE8. Alright. Luckily the ballista doesn't have that much range. Might even be reduced here. It's like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Has it always been 10? I know it's 15 in some games and 10 in others. Now, I do gotta be a bit careful with Leon, but I think he's fine. Yeah. And this guy, for example... Pure water. Kinda wanna steal that pure water. Yeah, we'll see. I guess we just march forward for now. YouTube is being dumb and stuttering for me, so I'm gonna have to watch the VOD. Take it easy, Donna. Protect your bones. Alright, I'll try. I'll try. Depends on ballista. Some have 10, some have 15. Really? Okay. Yeah, I hope I don't have any of these same video issues that I had last stream, because those were pretty annoying. You know, because the funny thing is, I looked at the views on the last episode, and it was almost 2,000, which is pretty good for my channel, as of right now. And I was like, wait, that's a lot of views. Do people just really like this hack? Or is it just because people constantly reloaded the page because the video was buggy? And I don't know which it is. Okay, I think we need to heal up O'Neill here. Started stuttering for me, but it was fixed by closing YouTube. Yeah, I guess it's just YouTube being YouTube in recent times. Okay, now as you can see, anybody can talk to them. But next turn, I need to talk to them. I need to talk to them, otherwise I'm out. Or they're out, rather. Let's see, I can use Ayas here. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay, you can move in there, though. Let's try to go for a crit. Okay, it's a kill, even if not a crit. I do have to be careful about the ballista. Okay, that's barely not in range, good. The thing is, yeah, if he misses this, he's in a world of hurt. Though, the more I think about it, I don't need to kill this guy this turn. Because these guys are not really in range. Yeah. What I can even do is I can put somebody here and just have him lure out one of the archers here. Like maybe Reeve. Sure. Yeah, sure. That's what we'll do. We'll heal you up. It's your sultry Walter voice acting that has gained you the views. Oh, hey Donnie, what are you up to this time? We're playing as the bad guys. I mean, the totally good guys who would never do bad things like war crimes. War crimes are for the good, for the bad guys to do, obviously, and we're not the bad guys. YouTube sends bots somehow? I doubt that. Why would YouTube send bots toward my videos? Of all things. Get reeved. Oh boy, I didn't even see that. I don't think the other archer can hit him though. The goat, more speed, let's go. War crimes are for the bad guys. War crimes never made sense to me. Isn't war itself a crime? Well, its origin is in the Geneva Convention after World War I. Because people were like, war brings out the worst in people, and they find new ways to kill each other more efficiently, which is so inhumane that they want to set rules for war. And they invented the term war crimes to make sure that such a thing doesn't happen again. For example, of bad things Leon wouldn't do, conscript a little girl into her army as compensation for saving her life from a fire. Geneva suggestions, you mean? To some it is a suggestion, yes. I think I can get the kill with Beran, though. Or maybe Tiffany? No. Not quite. We'll just do it with Beran. I know it's the pure water I'm missing out on, but it's whatever. Still no defense. Right, but now we need to recruit these guys. So, here's the thing. This guy will shoot. But he will shoot whoever he does the most damage to. So what we can do is we can build a wall of sorts here, and then put a squishy unit right here in his range, which will cause him to attack the squishiest unit, I think. Fire Emblem teaches us war is bad. The Geneva checklist. That's why what Kefka did in FF7 with poisoning the water was more evil than most things. Yeah, I guess you could see it. YouTube deleting my comments. I had a funny bit I wanted to say, but never mind. Sometimes when you use certain words, it does that. But not always. Ah, no crit. Alright. We do a talk here.
Rats, we've been made. I mean, hey there, Grotto folks. I was just looking for you.
Yes, indeed. We're mercenaries of Lord Tirado. Thanks for looking bad, and he ordered us to flee and find help. We managed to make it out, and we've been laying low here, waiting for our chance to leave Renval behind.
Only so that we could go looking for reinforcements, of course. We would never abandon the good Lord Tirado. After all, he's treated us so very well.
It's really been a pleasure to work under him. Why, I feel I might have even fallen for him. Don't you think you are overdoing it a tad?
Shut your pie hole, they're buying it.
Well, in any case, let us fight with you now. We never saw Lord Tirado leave the keep. He should still be inside. It's rescuing time. Rescuing time? Well, no matter. You count my sword on your side. Rescuing time, Zonta? Really? And I'm the one overdoing it?
Oh, hush you. I was just trying to look enthusiastic about this. The more thrilled we seem, the less it looks like we abandoned Tirado. Idiot, shut up, they'll hear you.
Wholesome. Oh, that's a really nice crit. There they are, get them! And we get Zabba Dabba Doo back, and Zonta. Now here's the issue. These guys do a good amount of damage. In fact, no, you can take it. But I think what we really need to do... see, he's fine against the X guys, but not against the other ones. This is too scary. They can't tank this. Wow, I'm so convinced. You should be. But I think Ayas and Wyatt should hopefully be able to tank. I'm just gonna bank on that. So what we'll do instead is... I think O'Neill can take a ballista shot and... Ooh, maybe he can't actually. Here's the thing, I don't know how much damage the ballista does. You do have a support with Brigitte and Beran. Beran can't take it here. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just put you like right here or something. It's just outside of ballista range. Yeah. That's what we'll have to do. And we'll get Bone in here and swap you back to an Iron Lance. With the weapon triangle, I think he's fine against these guys. Actually, only one of them can attack anyways. I think he's fine though. It's only 9 damage. Yeah, it's fine. If you're controlling the red units, where's the single-digit unit fodder? What do you mean? The green units? Well, green units are ass. Retreat, man! Retreat! Run away! Okay, yeah, I've messed up my own plan a little bit. Because I can't put anybody else... I guess it's only Ayas who takes it anyways, and Ayas is like one of my tankiest units. Talking about the generics. Well, the generics are purple in this, I think. We also have to be careful about these guys. They're not quite yet an issue, but they will be soon. Oh, Neptunes. Yeah, that's kind of what I was worried about, but he didn't kill him, so that's actually really good. Bro, Aya's so goated. You think Manx has a real chance of bringing back his FE8 run? He literally died. He's back at square zero. It's not a question of bringing it back. He's already at rock bottom. He just has to try again if he wants to. He can beat the game. He just needs to, you know, not grow complacent. Yeah, and this is where we start getting a bunch of reinforcements, which I think we can kill, though. Tuned out and didn't know that. Well, sorry for the spoiler, buddy. That's sword and that. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I think I can just fly him out, though. What about Zabadabadoo here? Not quite. But it's very funny. Yeah. He needs to throw for content. I mean, throwing for content is pretty funny. So, I can't complain. We cooking tonight. Of course you're... Okay. I was gonna complain, but we can actually just do it like this and then let Ayas grab the horse slayer. Which I hope he can use. He can. Yeah, perfect. Quite easily the easiest game in the series. Yeah, probably. Okay, I'm not even mad about that level. I'm doing really well so far. That's not nice. Ay. Let's see if the Playbone hits. I think I'll have to bank on an attack with you. Okay, this guy doesn't have a ranged weapon, actually. Here's the thing though. My plan kinda relied on being able to pull Beran out of there. I guess what we'll have to do then is... how much defense? 8 defense. I think he takes it as long as I kill this guy, and then hopefully we can grab him out of there. Aside from every single enemy randomized, you place a randomizer with 30% enemy stat buff, so... yeah, can Wyatt one-shot with Lance? No. No, but I can get the kill with Zonta. That's not the big deal. The big deal is, I thought the other soldier had a ranged weapon, but he actually doesn't. Wait, I guess I can do it with the Horse Slayer. Huh. Well, you're a horse now. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. So... I kind of want to put her there. That's not a range. She only has an elixir. What we can do though, I don't want to heal with LYON there. So we're gonna use a vulnerary and put her on the mountain. And then next round, hopefully we can get both Beran and Bazba out of there. Yeah, the thing with Zonta and Zaba is that I don't think they can reliably take 2 hits. That's the big issue with them. Oh. There's a village. You know what? Let's visit the village.
Prince Ephraim? Oh, gracious me, I haven't heard anything about him. But now that you mention it, there was a big commotion a few days back. I think the castle got attacked, but... well, I was so tired I fell asleep and missed the whole thing. There's a lot more soldiers around now, come to think of it. But they're so nice, nothing like that whippersnapper Lord Tirado.
Hello Don Goat, how's it going? Going alright. Since I'm not bright with PCs with downloading this, do I need both links of the 2 or just the 1? What? There is a link that says this is the game. You download what it says there. The very first link in the description. That is the one you grab. Okay, she would have survived it. And then you need to patch it. No anims for now. You know what? I think I can beat these guys though now. Reeve, my buddy. Gotten yourself in quite a pickle. What a pickle I can get you out of. Yeah, the sword guys are the real scary guys. Okay, you need to have your Horse Slayer back. Who is playable on 5x again? Tirado. The great Tirado. Let's see. Yeah, he really needs that Claybone magical damage. Okay, come on, Bone. More strength, more speed. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. Dodge tank, Bone. Oh, we can get a kill for Tiffany. There's 2 links. One says zip at the end. I know I gotta get vanilla FE8 first, doing that right. Yeah, you need vanilla FE8. Then you need the .ups patch, which is I think is in the zip. So you download that as well. And then you can get, you can patch the ROM by just typing in online UPS Patcher. UPS Patcher, it's a website. And it'll ask you if you want to... yeah, you can do it online, that's the main point. Just fiddle around with it, you'll be fine. You'll figure it out. Let's get you in here. Plenty of online patchers. Unipatcher with Android. I'm not familiar with that one, but if you say it works, it probably does. If I just... I need to kill this guy, really. I just realized Walter would have died if that hadn't hit. Speed! He's becoming very fast. Now here's the thing, Beran can take a hit from all of these guys. What I can just do now is I just put you right here. Let's seal with the one from Walter. And we'll just do this. One of them will attack Beran, the other will attack Basba. And I think I'll be fine, and I ideally want to rescue Walter out of there. They don't have a ranged weapon. Afraid I have to get going. I have a job interview to get ready for. Good luck, Tom. Have a great day. Good luck, Tom. Good luck, and good luck on the job interview. Yeah, that's the red gem. Let's try to lure him in with Ayas. Oh, right, we gotta deal with these guys. I totally forgot. I think what is probably best is gonna be to kill the mercenary. Because the mercenary will be the scariest. I think he one-rounds LYON. Well, this guy does not. Okay, yeah. Attack with LYON. Kill with Mr. Zonter. In fact, since I'm in the supply... Oh, I don't have an iron sword. That's unfortunate. I'll use the Zanvato just for the accuracy. This really can't miss. There we go. Nate's coming closer as well, but I'm not quite sure where he's going. I guess he's also trying to escape. Plan worked perfectly. The mighty Basba gets another mighty level up. Holy fuck. 11 speed is kinda busted. Oh god, I thought she'd be one-shot from that for some reason. Level 8. I mean, she's mainly just leveling magic, but hey. Never punished. Oh boy. Oh boy. I did not realize that. Ooh boy. Basba looks like a good target for your first promotion. He could be, but I don't really want to early promote unless I need to, and I don't feel like I need to just yet. So you do 7 damage. Oh, this is actually perfect. Maybe Reef can also whittle him down a bit. My browser doesn't support this stuff to get into the zip files. I'll try Brave. Yeah, Brave is the best browser. That's the one I use as well. You have so many units, early promoting is not wrong. It's not wrong, but I don't need to. When early promoting, you always need to question, is the game difficult enough that I need the promotion bonuses now? Or is it still easy enough for me that I can make do without them and get a couple more stats out of it? That's the real question you gotta ask yourself. Let's see. Well, here's the thing. Basba can take another hit easy, so... yeah, I think Basba can do this. Nice. Still FE8 in the end of the day. Yes, but it's heavily overhauled FE8. Like, a lot of the maps are just straight up different. Well, I want to be careful a bit about my brigands. I need them to recruit Nate. It's a sword, right? Yeah. We'll just form a little bit of a wall here. For now.
Slim sword.
Just gotta be careful about the ballistician. Oh, it's also the upper ballista, yeah. You can give the horse slayer to poop Poppy Knight. Poppy Knight? You mean my Pegasus Knight? Yeah, I can. I can. Alright. That's a really solid point. Yeah, that's something you always need to question yourself. You can early promote, but do you need to? If you feel like maybe you lost a couple of units and you need the extra strength, or there's a really difficult chapter coming up, or promoting right now will let you do things you otherwise can't. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, I'm getting so lucky this chapter. Holy shit. So if you feel like let's say promoting gives you more movement, and you really need that extra movement for the start of the chapter, in that case I would probably consider promoting. But you don't always need it, so. Never punished. Two never punished the streams already, so. Pretty good. Level 9 on her. I mean, her level ups have not been the best, but honestly, I'm just glad if she's no longer a trainee with 4 move. That's the main bit here. Let's get a kill for a Zabadabadoo. What we'll do next is cook the claybone and we'll steal the red gem. It's gonna be quite important. If you think of it as an FE8 in a sense too. What? You mean the early promotion thing? It goes for all games pretty much. But it just goes more for some than for others, I guess. Alright, I think... yeah. Attack with Beran. Let's try to get the kill with Boswell. There we go. It's almost level 9, holy shit. We'll rescue him out of there. I think I need to... it's a little bit of a pickle. Don't I have a hammer? Yeah, it's on Walter. Well, I don't want to move too close, so... I guess what I'll do is I'll heal you up. Ironmans actually make early promoting more viable, more strategical thinking. Ironmans just make the games more interesting in general. Because, like, Fire Emblem is designed around Iron Man, and you have so many replacement units that are not necessarily better. Like, let's just say OJ, FE6 OJ for example, right? He's arguably not as good as Deke, and by the time you get him, Deke is probably better. But if you don't have Deke, then having OJ is pretty nice. Even better example is your fucking healer died, right? All of your fucking healers died in your Ironman, FE6, right? You don't have any healers, and you're in the fucking Nevada desert. You get Cecilia, but Cecilia's not quite as good. And then you get fucking Sophia. Is Sophia a good unit? No. Is there any reason why you would ever train Sophia other than you think she's cool? No. But if you're in a severe lack of healers, she suddenly becomes a lot more attractive to use, because training her no longer gets you nothing. It gets you a unique role in a potential healer with a lot of magic that makes you consider it. Of course, training Sophia is still awful. But if you just early promote her at 10, that also works. So the question is really, like, it's not even a question. Why am I framing it like that? It's just there's units who fulfill certain roles. More attractive to use. Do not fulfill the quote properly, Azafare. More attractive to use. Don't you get Nima a few chapters later? Yeah, but if you want an extra staff user, then she becomes more interesting because you lack a staff user. And suddenly, instead of thinking like, oh, I'll never use this unit, you're like, I could use another staff unit. I could try training her to level 10, early promoting her, and then I have a staff unit with a lot of magic. I could do that. And you would never think of that if you're not playing an Ironman. Reach level 10, 10 magic, 8 speed, that's pretty nice. All I want from you. Let's use a Claymore. Hear me out, you guys. Guys, you lose all units except Roy, eh? Now Sophia is viable. Yeah, unironically. In my numberless FE6 run, what happened to me was my units kept dying. And I used Wendy for the exact reason that I was like, okay, if my units die, I want her to be useful still. I trained her. She was shit, but she was still one of the few units that was alive by the end. So she was incredibly useful for me. Not because she was good, but because she was alive and she could contribute, even though she wasn't as good as my other units. And that's the point. She fulfilled a role I lacked in a unit. Seems you like Ecosec since you're playing this? Oh, I did. It was pretty fun. Numberless, I did a stream of FE6 Numberless. Essentially, I hacked the game, so all the numbers in the game are gone. You didn't know how much damage you did, how much XP you had, what your stats were, what your hit chances were. You just had to guess. And I finished the game like that, without hard mode bonuses on player units, and in an Ironman setting on hard. You can watch it. It's one of the series on my channel with more views.
Nate, is that you bastard?
Phasma, still alive, eh?
Surprised, are you? Shouldn't be, as if the mighty Phasma would go down so easily. Not surprised, more like disappointed. You hideous oaf. Well, I'm alive and there's nothing you can do about it.
I guess not. I mean, I could fight you, but why risk it?
Alright then, come along now.
Wait, what?
Got wax in your ears, or is it water? I'm still the boss. Phasma's bandits may be no more. Phasma's mercenaries? We're in the employ of the world's greatest army. Grotto? But isn't Grotto the ones protecting the keep? Long story. The important thing is, I answer to Prince LYON himself. No way.
Boss, sorry I left you in the dust. Never will my loyalty waver again or something like that. Honest, pinky promise. Come on, take me with you.
Singing a different tune now, are you? You were always a piece of work, Nate. But there's never been any doubt about your muscle. Welcome aboard. Aye, aye, Captain.
And we get Nate. 85 skill. Oh my god, this is the crit berserker. Otherwise, pretty offensive oriented. It's fun, like IRL Wars. Yeah. I'm yet to finish that playthrough. Numberless is pretty fun. If there's anything FE6 taught me is that Fa is adorable and her dragon form is a giant fluffy bird-looking dragon. Definitely different. I don't like the lolly dragons. Fa is... Fa is not sexualized, luckily. But in Fire Emblem, a lot of them unfortunately are, and it's absolutely disgusting. Like if you just take a look at Noe. Or, you know, better you don't look at her, actually. Wow, great level. How did you get it numberless? I hacked it. And if I couldn't get something to work, well, I asked somebody who knew how to make it work. But, you know, it's a Japanese game. What can you do? They're just like that sometimes. We're pretty much done with the chapter. Deathless, might I add. Through no No fault of my own, but pure luck. No, he's the worst case scenario, everyone else I don't have issues with. The others aren't as worse, but I'd rather just have a Manakete like Bantu or like Tendaris or anything else. Anything that is older than at the very least 14, right? You know, you have other child soldiers in FE, but they're like at least like 14 years old usually, or a healer, you know? But the Manaketes, they're always super young. Finally some speed. Nagi is great. Nagi is one of my favorite, you know, my favorite Manakete in the series is Bantu, but Nagi is a close second. Nagi is great. Alright, let's see. Let's get the mighty Bazba in here. Oh, we can talk to Nate as well. Nice. Zane is underrated. Zane is alright. I just don't want my characters to look like they're fucking 8 years old. I'm not a huge fan of that in Fire Emblem generally. You know, I am using Tiffany here, but it's more so for gameplay reasons and because I want to show the character off. Though, not gonna lie, kids on the battlefield are not as worse as Manaketes on the battlefield. Or Manakete kids on the battlefield, because, you know, with somebody like Tiffany, the game tells you she's a kid. You know, there's no question about that. But with the Manaketes, it's always this stupid like, oh, she looks like a toddler, but she's actually 300 years old, so it's okay? No, it's not okay. Fuck you, man. I recently saw a guy in Mang's stream chat yesterday who was like, oh my Cunny? And I was like, oh my god, you fucking degenerate. Like, if there's one thing I hate, it's the people who use that word. I was genuinely considering timing that guy out, but I was like, okay, he hasn't elaborated. It's just one word. Let's not throw the ban hammer around just yet. But, man, I hate those people with a passion. Also don't like that games really want you to tell you they're 1,000 years old. Yeah, it's bad. I'm not sure if anybody else noticed, but yeah. Like, bro, can you have a normal hobby that doesn't involve lusting after kids? Is that really too much to ask in the modern age? Like, Jesus Christ. Those guys have to be banned. Yeah, I think if I see that guy say that again, I probably will ban him. As much as I don't like to throw the ban hammer, but, you know, that whole shebang is just... no. It's because GameFAQs moderators never learn, as a wise man once said. Who's the horse slayer? The horse, Peter. The horse. I like cute stuff and wholesome family style things. Getting into Fire Emblem. Wait, what did the guy say that was sick? Yeah, it's I don't know. There's a group of weirdos who really is into that sort of thing, and I think they deserve to be hanged. I mean, I think they should reconsider. You can take this castle, you can kill us all, but you can never win. You lost before you even arrived. Meant getting into drawing Fire Emblem. I've been into the series since I was 10. I've been into the series since Shadow Dragon. When it came out, I got it on the DS. It was actually my first title. Let me think. I don't remember how old I was, but probably like 8? Must have been like, oh, perfect, Zaba level. Let's do this. So, yeah, but I've really loved it from at least 8 years old, probably 6. I think it was 6, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, because Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon came out, what, 2008? 6 or 7? Somewhere around that. That's when I started getting into Fire Emblem. Which Ephraim, lead us to glory. Assassin or Swordmaster Zaba? I don't like Assassin, so probably Swordmaster. But we'll see how my thieves are at that point. If I need a thief, I'll do Assassin, probably. And I get the Silverlands. Well, fellas, we're in the need of a little bit more war criming. Just a teensy tiny bit. Assassins are cracked in Mang Saga. Assassins have the worst animations in the entire game, though. They're so bad.
Nate?
Bone, what the heck are you doing here?
Well, I've made it this far, as you can probably see. The folks I'm with now, they're attacking the castle there.
What kind of nitwits have you joined, Bone? Grotto's stationed there, raiding this place of suicide.
Well, actually, I'm with Grotto.
I always knew you were a brainless dolt, Bone. But this is a new low. I just said Grotto's the one that's got the castle.
Hey, don't ask me, I don't get it either. All I know is that the big man is leading the attack.
Big man.
Yeah, I mean royalty, kinda big. His name's LYON? Lemon?
Leon? As in Prince Leon of the Grotto Empire?
Yeah, I figured Prince Lemon didn't sound right.
Bone, old pal. Man, I didn't say it before, but I'm so happy you're alive. Really, it's so good to hear your extremely pleasant voice again.
Cut pulling my leg, Nate. I know what you want. I'll put in a good word for you. Not that my word's worth much.
Thanks, Bone. I mean it. You may be insufferable, but you've got a good heart.
Okay, then, let's go. We gotta earn our pay.
Yes, too good for a brigand. How'd you even end up with Basma, man? All hail Prince Lemon. Is Tiffany level 10? Yes! She is. Whenever Sacred Stones came out on GBA, it got me into it, then explored GameStop and found Blazing Sword, which is harder yet nice. I guess, yeah. I remember, I've mentioned it before, but one of the very first ROM hacks I played for Fire Emblem was Geb FE, because it was available on a website. Okay, I think that's it. Guide. Oh, pirates aren't brigands. Nate may have been a member of Basba's bandits, but he is not in fact a bandit. He is a pirate. This means he, unlike Basba and Bone, does not have the abilities of a thief. He also has slightly different promotion options, and swimming, of course. Interesting. Well, let's see. No sign of him outside. That's odd. Everything I know about him indicates he's a brazen man. He would have fought us outside, I know it.
Who knows? Perhaps the rumors exaggerate the good prince's valor? My lord.
Perhaps, but I'm inclined to believe you are wrong, Reeve.
Oh, well, if you say so, my lord. I am only your faithful servant. I simply wish to be of use.
Then go look for Ephraim.
It's Leon. The outskirts of the castle are secure. However, more enemies await us in the inner halls.
Was to be expected. Ephraim's among them, I presume? He has not been sighted yet. Useless imbeciles. Fair enough. First, let's plow through the vermin he's left to entertain us.
He was always so gentle. What is happening, Glenn?
I don't know, Selena, but we'd best be wary. Lucille, aren't you going to say anything?
You two have been acting strangely of late. You've been so quiet, Ducel. What is on your mind?
We are following His Majesty's orders. We have no other choice, do we, Selena, Glenn? The blame for these acts cannot be laid upon us. Ducel, perhaps you should ask for a leave of absence.
Yes, you have done enough. We'll talk to the prince and...
You'll treat me like a doddering old fossil now? No, my resolve is not wavering. In fact, it is stronger than ever. I have made a decision, one I should have made much earlier.
And that would be?
You would not understand, Selena. That is clear to me.
Well, whatever it is, I'm glad you're in higher spirits.
One day, Grotto will be restored to his former glory. We just have to brace ourselves and endure the storm till then. Of course, Glenn. Of course.
Having Gebafi as one of your first ROM hacks has got to be a crazy experience. Yeah, I was 8 when I played it. I didn't understand most of it, obviously, but it was pretty funny. It has a nostalgic
place in my heart. And that sounds very wrong because it's fucking GebFE. But it's actually not that bad of a hack. It has a certain charm if you just ignore the products of its time, let's call it that. GebFE did a villain recruitable story 20 years before this hack did? Yeah. Are you gonna play after the route split in the setting? What do you mean? Am I gonna play after the route split? I gotta buy a couple new tomes first of all. I don't have a lightning tome. Oh, it's in the shop, isn't it? Right. I don't have that much money, but... And I need more hand axes. Play more chapters. I'm gonna play for 2 more hours. Then I gotta do some work on the CMU. Otherwise, I'll be publicly executed by Paterino himself. Let's buy 2 Javs. And you know what? I can just keep it on him. I can just buy the hand axes here. 1, 2, 3. And I'll keep a little bit of extra. Running low on money? Yes, this game is a bit tight with money, and I enjoy it. A lot of hacks just give you so much money that it just stops mattering. Which is pretty sad. But this hack actually makes you consider your resources, which I like.
Having dispatched the traitors protecting the gates of Renval, LYON ventures inside with his most trusted troops. It stands to reason that if Ephraim leads the traitors, he should be awaiting within. However, once inside, they discover that they have underestimated the prince.
Check the M real quick. Alright. Working on it.
I'm working on it.
Oh. Okay, I'll show it off now. I'll show it off now because that's an amazing meme I just got sent. Me.
I fucking hate you and hope you die.
Oh, it's phenomenal. It's Brigitte and Lieselot. She does have as much strength as he does, almost. That CMU is so amazing. Thanks for all your work on it. Yeah, I'm honestly, like, I was very enthusiastic at first, but ever since, like, the end of part 3 around that point, it was just almost a chore to work on, because it's so much work. It takes so much time, and we're pretty much all just tired. We just want to finish it. Where is he? Where is he? Show yourself, Ephraim of Renee. Show yourself and do battle with me. Or are you too much of a coward to face the Moonstone? Yeah, honestly, I'd heard such great things of this Ephraim boy. So far he just seems to be a big noble chicken. We're exterminating his allies. When is he gonna come out himself? And here I had hopes he would be a worthy challenge. His sister might be made of sterner stuff than he. When are we taking on Frelia, Prince Leon? I so look forward to taming her. Enough. Shut your mouths, all of you. Ephraim is not a coward. You're all wrong. Whoa, whoa. Axe that for him. He's the enemy. Why'd you play defender for that dandy prick? What, you in love or something? You forget I know him better than all of you. He is brave, but he is not stupid. He doesn't pick fights that he cannot win.
I hate to interrupt such a fascinating conversation, but it appears someone is coming to welcome us to the castle.
You're looking for the prince, aren't you? Sorry to disappoint, but he left a while ago. We were just meant to keep you busy for a bit. So he ran with his tail between his legs? I don't know, Prince Leon. It sounded like we were correct about him.
Quiet. Where's he gone? Tell me now, cur.
Why would I? You're going to kill me anyway. Just like you killed Kyle and my brother. Got word not too long ago about him. You know, now that topics come up, I think I owe you some payback. Mages, you know what to do. And now you can't go back that way. Too bad. Guess you'll have to kill us all to leave. I know I'm not the prince, but I hope to be a worthy opponent nonetheless. Till next we meet. You planned all of this, did you, Ephraim? Very well then. We'll do this the hard way. Special convos, Nate and Denny. Walter and Tirado. Bone and Denny. Okay.
Wow, look, I'm way good at this magic stuff now. Mr. LYON says I shouldn't try to use his books. Says I'm too little for that sort of magic. But he gave me these to try out. He's so nice. I think the one I like the most is...
Mage or monk? I'm almost tempted to go mage. I think Ryef has been doing really well for me. Then again, if I make her a mage, it's just a second Selena. So the question is, do I want a fast monk to accompany my tanky monk? Or do I want a fast mage to accompany my fast mage? I think mage would probably fit her more. And she wouldn't lose her anima rank. I don't have any lightning tomes for her anyways. So I guess I'll do mage. For this more serious, since you murdered his little brother, yeah. Monk kills monsters which he owns, sages kill people. I don't know. Reeve kills both. If he wants to. Right, so we need Walter. We need Nate. And we need Bone, right? It was Bone, I think. Yeah, so we're very limited on this map. I think I may just leave Lieselot out for a turn, or for a chapter. There's not really much to do for a flyer here. Your side owns the monster monk's kill, which is funny, I guess. Tiffany, I mean, at this point she's promoted, she's usable at this point. I can still give her some extra levels, but I don't feel like I need to. Why 4 trying to be so badass? Let people enjoy things. Here's the thing. So, as we heard, the way monsters work is if they hit level 10, they promote like a trainee. So they only get 30 levels. That does mean in just 3 levels, Wyatt promotes and gets promo bonuses, which would make him pretty strong. So I'm inclined to bring him just for that. I kind of want to bring Zaba as well. There's so many units I want to train. Ayas. Well, we gotta bring Nate, Bone, and Volker. I kind of want to train all of these guys. Oh, wow. Look how good Basba is. 10 deployment slots. You get a couple more units on this map, so I kind of understand it, but... I kind of want to train Zaba. Let's maybe bench Basba for this turn. Actually, no, I want to bring Basba for this map in particular. Let's bench O'Neill for this. I want to try to train my other units a little bit. Killing Edge. Big old Nate. Sure, use the Devil Axe. So many axe users, as there should be. Walter, grab the horse, Leia, Walter. The horse is calling you, Walter. Yeah, do I need another... I don't have another bow. You know what? You don't use yours as often, so we'll do this. I think the rest is probably fine. Having both of my brigands on this map is also going to be nice because of their thievery skills. Which reminds me, I probably want to give them their lockpicks back. I want to hold out at least a little bit into the route split until I decide who to give the stat boosters. Axe Bros Davis would love this. I'm also an Axe Bro. I'm also an Armor Bro. Donald is the king of takes and he demands Axe Bros. The creator of the ROM hack seems like a cool guy. Might play Hagen White. I honestly think, and I don't like to say this, but I think Hagen White is his worst hack. Because the difficulty is just way too easy. That is my big complaint with it. I think we want to send... Walter does have a heavy spear, but I don't think it matters all that much. Playing it as the address tree, I mean Grotto Empire? Yes. Thank you, Phillips Screwdriver. Holy fuck! They gave him an account! The fucking Screwdriver! Let's go! I love it. Yeah, we'll try something like this. Doesn't Hagen and White have a cool gimmick with only one healer? Yes! But the issue is, the game is way too easy. It is significantly easier than Darkstone or Ekisax, so by around the midway point of the game, you can just like juggernaut with a handful of units, and your units just don't die. I did AS Lunatic Ironman with only 2 deaths. Is that easy ROM hack? I would count Anderon Saga as one of the harder hacks out there. If you found Anderon Saga Lunatic easy, then you're gonna fall asleep from Hagen White, because it's significantly easier. I might play catch up to the stream. I'm currently watching the first stream VOD, so see you later. Alright, Phillips. I hope you drive a few screws. Yeah, Hagen White is from the same creator, but it's worse.
So, this didn't go quite as we'd envisioned, did it? Not quite, Murray, not quite. But we still have our weapons. We just have to wait for them to open the door, and... I won't open the door, that's the whole point, Murray. We're supposed to stay here until we starve. They don't have to fight us, do you follow me? It's okay, Lord Tirado, we'll break out in no time. Murray's brigade will not allow this dishonor to continue. Yes, Murray's brigade. That's exactly who I expect to come to our rescue. Ugh, these double-crossers don't kill us, General Walter will. Maybe I should just do it myself, save everyone some time. But no, I'd be admitting defeat then. I refuse to do that. There's still a small chance we'll make it out of here. Horrible odds, and yet... possibility is there. Let's see what happens next. Yes, Lord Tirado. Lord Tirado, you really gonna think we're gonna starve here? Have you seen them bringing us any food so far? Lord Tirado, I have a question. What? Do you think there's something after life? Heaven? Hell? Purgatory? Reincarnation? Nothing? What do you think? Release. Release? Release from listening to vexing imbeciles like you. Could have just asked me to be quiet, you know? Yes, but insulting you felt good. Right now I need whatever satisfaction I can get. You're a terrible person, you know that, Lord Tirado? Terrible person who is about to starve to death. Truly a tragedy.
I should probably finish RS though. It's pretty good. We're gonna have a field day with how Orson died. I think Orson is in that cell if he doesn't die normally. Zabba-dabba-doo! Do I want to do that though? 'Cause I think if I do that, she just dies. She's not tanky enough. Or is she? No, because this thing does targets magical. Yeah, and she doesn't have res. Yeah, I think I just want to move in like this. He's hangry. Why is Tirado so mean? Is he evil or something? Does this man look like he is evil? Do those stats look evil? They could never be. Just got here. How did Orson die? He died last stream. I placed a mine and accidentally ran into it with him. That's the entire story. There's nothing more to it. Let's see if we can bone this guy. Reeve been leveling mid. How the heck is he still doubling? He's not been leveling up mid. He's just not super fast. Like, 9 speed. Here's the thing about Reeve though. 7 defense for a monk, 25% defense growth, 27 HP. That is actually rather tanky. He's one of my tankier units. So don't hate on that old man just yet. Yeah, I think I'll just let Ayas... Oh wait, he gets doubled. Oh, I should not have equipped that javelin. Oh, I should not have equipped that javelin. Ooh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Oh well, we'll see how it goes. I think what I could do, I guess, is put Zaba here with the light brand. That could work. Here they come. I'd hope that show would have scared them a little bit, but hey, listen.
Yes?
Since blowing up the bridge didn't make them bulge, let's blow them up instead. Can you do it?
This time, I won't even have to get close. It'll be like an indoor thunderstorm in here.
Make it count. It's our best bet to beat them.
Yes, sir.
Blizzard.
Hey, did you guys know I worked at Blizzard?
Yeah, I think Ayas is fucking dead. He is so fucking dead. Rip. That's a blunder if I've ever made one.
You've pierced our battle formations. Our tactician has earned my deepest disappointment.
Wow. If anybody has his portrait, please send it over. I don't have it. I used to work at Grotto. Did you guys know I worked at Grotto for 8 years? Did you guys know I worked at Grotto? Yeah, guys, I worked at Grotto. How did Ayas die? By being killed. Yeah, Ayas is fucking dead. I just don't have his portrait. Okay, that's not a good level. I kind of want to send Reeve up. Rip Ayas. Ooh! Oh my god, it's my favorite YouTuber! Speedwing, who's here? Yeah, bolting. I think what we need is our mage killer. With the hand axe. Who does he support? Oh, Wyatt. I guess I can send Wyatt towards the top, and then Reeve. And I kind of want to send Bazba towards the other side, so I guess Nate is going here as well. Yeah. That Armor Knight is British, kill him. So true. We were talking about war crimes earlier. Being British? Maybe I should have brought Saga here, because I knew I was gonna split up. I guess it's kind of a blunder and a blunder. You know what I'm gonna do, actually? I'll grab 2 vulneraries here. And I'll give both of them over to Reeve. And that will be the healing that group gets. I can open it with this. These guys don't actually have ranged weapons. You can't target that. You know what? We'll open it like this. And then Nate just moves in. I could use the hammer, but he's just gonna die if I do that. And we don't want him to die, so... we'll just have him keep the iron axe. And Reeve will... Reeve, I can do it with Reeve, or... it's too much damage. I'll leave Reeve here, and we'll kill him next turn. Check the M's download. Sent you an IS portrait to you download on Discord? Yes, I think... yeah, you two just sent me one. Alright, thank you to Hero and Armory. Big IS. OBS stuff. Thank you. I just gotta get all IS in here. Kinda sad to see him go. This is the first time I've actually used him, so... perfect. Why do I picture an English dubbed Leon sounding like Yami Bakura from Yu-Gi-Oh? I have not watched much of Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't remember who that is. Or I watched it, but I was very young when I did. Yeah, over here it doesn't really matter because we have Leon on this side, I think. So Leon will be fine, and our units here are stronger. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried. I really should have brought Saga. I do have, like, what, 9 vulneraries? More than 9 vulnerary uses just there, so... hopefully that's enough. Reeve hit level 10. Nice, 10 speed. That is not fast, but it's certainly not slow either. This is gonna be a great opportunity to train Bone, because the Clay Bone, it's magical, remember? Speed. Sure. Now here's the thing, you can't take on 3 guys, but you can take on 2 guys. As long as you heal... oh, but you don't have a healing item. You don't have a healing item. Can you kill from afar? Potentially. Yeah, here's the thing, they can both attack. I guess what I can do is... hold on, let me do it like this. Or I could just keep Leon here, but I think... yeah, I have even less vulneraries there. I think they need it more. So, yeah, if Bone doesn't kill, he should be fine. We just gotta make sure he has an Iron Axe equipped. And I guess I'll heal with Reef and then I'll pull back. Bone is gonna cap his speed so fast. Yeah, but it's also quite nice to have somebody who does that. I just wish fucking Leon leveled speed with his 45. I'm not sure if he has leveled it a single time so far. At least Zaba can do some good damage here. I think you have a heavy spear, right? Oh, let's go. Quite nice. Okay, you don't double, but I think Basba does. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Slow like his animations. Nice. Yeah, at least Bone is dodgy. Doubling with a heavy spear. Walter really is fast. He's been getting pretty good now. Yeah, nice. I'm not gonna lie, 40 be better than 45 sometimes. It feels like it at times, yeah. More of those guys. Here's the thing. Could probably let Basba deal with those guys, but if I want to do that, I'll need to keep him right here. Let's do it like this. I move you back to heal. And then move in with Nate. Get the kill. The other armor knight will kill himself. Right there. I just gotta be worried about the crit rate. But you have... Yeah, you should get crit avoid from Wyatt, so... Yeah. I do think I should send LYON down. They don't really have any healing. Let's do that. Zero speed. What more do you need? Yeah, we'll just Bossball max through these guys. As silly as it may sound. Yeah. Okay. But as you can tell, the game's difficulty is actually rather nice. Ooh, I don't like that mage. I don't like that mage at all. People be underestimating zero speed Theros. Very, very true. Very, very factual. I think you're better off just using a vulnerary. There we go. So what we need now is... ideally putting you on the pillar. I don't know if you can do that though. You take 2 hits. That's 17 and that's 15. I think he does. But I think Nate does better by just... by virtue of... healing, yeah. Having more defense and healing. That's what we'll do. We'll lure them in with Nate. Like that. Yeah, just outside of range. That's what I remembered. Yeah, these 2 guys are gonna attack him. And hopefully he'll kill them all with the hand axe. And I guess we'll position everybody else for a counterattack. Forget hand axe paladin on forest. Now you're gonna see a hand axe brigand on pillar. Truly an evolution of the Fire Emblem formula. Oh, he doesn't double. That's not good. I think LYON can one-shot the mage, luckily. And he does kill that guy. I think Bossball might legit be my first promotion. He's been getting a lot of EXP. Right, it's a Reaver Tome. That's not nice. That damage output is, however. Maybe you can kill? I don't like that crit chance. Okay, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure I can just use a regular Dark Tome. I have Luna, but Luna is not very good unless you have a shit ton of magic. And the enemy has a lot of res. I wouldn't do more damage with Luna. Yeah, let's do it like this. Is that level 10 as well for Beiron? Yeah, it is. HP. Well. It is A level. Yeah, the southern group is doing a lot better here, I gotta say. But we'll be fine. We'll figure out a way. I just realized, with the bolting guy being here, I can't really advance because I don't have the healer there. Well, that's silly. But I have my Speedwing here. I think I'm just gonna get the chest and then move them all south. It's a bit silly, but... oh well. Bone should be able to take one hit if he's healed. Speedwing here. Yes, the Speedwing is indeed here. Okay, defense, skill, luck, very good. Speedwing here mentioned. Engage? Did somebody just say engage? Oh, blimey. My favorite game in the universe. Regin Life. Oh, it's B rank now. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. Revelations is a great game, so true. I mean, I haven't really played it, but so true. Yeah, and we're just gonna move everybody south now, because they just can't advance through that with the vulneraries. And I'd rather just save the uses. Might as well. No real reason to split up here, other than, well, getting that one chest. But I'm not even sure if there's, like, thieves or something, even on this map, so... we'll see. You're going to summon him? Summon who? Speedwing here? Well, actually, Engage did not kill your entire family. I did. And looking at that hit chance, I just obtained an idea. Because the thing is, if he's on the pillar, that's like 30% hit chance. And at that point, I can actually just tank through it. So you know what? We're staying up here. Keep in mind, death squads like Garcia. Keep in mind, nothing ever happens. Yeah, well, we'll just give it a go. We gotta break that bolting anyways, I think. We might as well do it now. Shouldn't take too much damage. You don't have a light brand, do you? No. Speedwing somewhere. Where is he? Okay, that was a bit scary. Level up for Walter. He's been doing really well. Okay. Got it. I need to be more insulting to my units. Really well, yeah. Do you question my level ups? Never question my level ups. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. There we go. Oops. I wish holding L would not go to the next unit in order, but the next unit that's like closest to you. Sometimes. I wish you could set it, actually, as like an option. That'd be pretty nice. Okay, he has 3 more tomes. If need be, I can retreat and grab another vulnerary. Nice. Bone is boning all of them. Otherwise, this chapter is kind of boring, but I don't think you can do all that much with it. Or, well, not boring in the sense that things did happen, obviously. And the chapter is actually rather difficult for, you know, the base material. But, you know, with these one-tile corridors. They're not particularly good map design, but I don't think you can really do much with them if you're, you know, just working in the constraints of FE8. Let's maybe heal you up just one more time. And we'll continue with the rest. Let me drink my kefir. Okay, yeah, he got hit. He needs to heal now. I love kefir. Beacon bow deals magical damage. I don't think I have a barrier staff. That's like 12, that's 8. I mean, Leon should be able to take it. Yeah. As long as I just heal him up. I don't want him to take 2 hits if I can help it. Just move in closer. Okay, bone, I now gotta heal. Can't heal? Heal yourself. The bacon bow, so true. So true, brother. I think I'll probably do one more chapter after this. I have an hour left. Nice dodge. One more use, I think. Do I need to train another general for my 5H run, or Daros is enough? Killed off Wolf and Setgar. You don't need to, but if you want to make sure, then you can obviously do it just to be safe. But Daros, I find, already does the job really well. They break the wall there? Huh. And this guy moves too. I think Beiran is fine though. Like, they can definitely take 1 hit. All of my units. And honestly, I shouldn't tank with Leon if I can help it. It's just gonna cost me more vulneraries when I have a healer nearby. I mean, pretty much everybody works as a general in Shadow Dragon who just has a good defense stat. So if you, for example, used Ogma, Ogma has really good defense growth, which means that he will usually be pretty tanky regardless what class you put him in. So you can definitely just make Ogma a general for a bit to make his defense better after promotion. Very much doable. $20. Yeah, it's fine. You can do it as long as you just get healed. Three Kingdoms has always been a childhood favorite. Also, Heroic Legends of Arslan feels like a mix of Three Kingdoms and Fire Emblem's fun, has a manga. I've heard about that one. I haven't played it, watched it yet. But it's been on my list for ages and I just never got around to it. But I haven't really been watching anything lately. I've just been spending my time otherwise. That damage output, bro. I think the knight also moves. Let's heal up Walter. We gotta get that staff rank on Leon up anyways. Almost at C rank now. There we go. There's a Warriors game for Arslan, but honestly the manga is way better to experience it. Yeah, I think it's like that for most things. Okay, let's get Big Nate. Let's get the Neat in here. And we're almost at the end. Yeah, he does move. And he has a Horse Slayer. So he can definitely catch you off guard. You do get a door key. I guess you don't really need more than one bandit, but it's nice to use the lockpick instead.
It would seem fortune has not deserted us entirely. We can leave the pleasantries for later. At this point in time, all I wish is to cave in a few skulls. Shall we be on our way? Yes. Freedom at last. Thank you, friends. From here on, I shall redouble my efforts to serve Grotto. Murray's brigade will be the finest in all of Magwell. Will slap my ass like I was just born. Saved! I've got just the song for the occasion. But maybe I'd best save it for later. Imagine being free just to eat an arrow afterwards. Nah, I'd better focus until it's all over. Please protect me. I'm just an innocent magician.
And we get him back. And Tirado is still by far the best armor knight I have, I think. Oh, I can even do the talk. Look, Tirado, how good to see you.
Zaba, fancy meeting you here. Suppose you couldn't run away in time. Well then, the choice is yours. Shall I execute you personally, or will you save me the effort?
Please no, I'm not the betraying kind. I swear, I only escaped to find reinforcements. And hey, I did, didn't I? Look at the help I brought back.
Do not lie to me. You didn't find them, they found you. Unable to escape, you decided to fall in line for your own safety. How unlucky for you that I was not killed in your absence.
Look, Lord Tirado, you're under a lot of stress. I understand you're upset, but...
I'm not upset, Zaba. I'm looking out for myself. That's the same thing you did, is it not? So you understand. Someone will have to take the fall for our shameful defeat. It can be me or it can be you. Can you guess what my choice will be? It will be my word against yours, so I suggest you start racking your brains. See if you can find an argument that will let you receive a swift death.
What a horrible bastard. Oh, how I hate him. How wholesome. We should do another PS2 stream. Maybe. There's so many things I should do, honestly, but there's so little time. Ooh. Boss Baspa.
Who are you? Do I know you? I don't know you. Never seen you in my life. I don't like strangers like you. Get out of my sight.
Hey, boss, it's me, Denny. I know I kind of left without saying anything, but I found a calling in life. You understand, right?
What did I just say? I don't know ya. Now get out before I get any angrier.
Huh, he took my departure worse than I thought he would.
I don't know ya, buddy. Old buddy, old pal. I've never seen you in my life, old buddy, old pal. Fella, I've never seen you. Unfamiliar to me.
Before my family lost the house, scattered, I went through 2 houses to move from NJ to VA. I don't got much drive, barely much to survive as well. I need a purpose again. Yeah, that's true. You do need a purpose to properly move on in life, but you'll find it eventually. I mean, you're a Christian. You can look in the Bible and take power from that. You'll be fine. At least that's the experience I always had in situations like that. You'll be fine, and nothing ever happens. As silly as that may sound. Zabba-dabba-dabba-doo. I really like how Zabba does so much damage. I wish all Myrmidons were like this. My level ups in this stream are really not that good, are they? Magic and defense. I I don't like that crit rate, brother. I don't like that crit rate. Oh, you just straight up get killed. Longbow? But you don't face the crit rate, right? Okay, so... Or I guess I can just attack with Leon. Yeah, let's just attack with Leon. That's easier. Leon, please get speed. Please. Okay, well... I guess at least you'll know if you can beat this game with awful level ups. At least you'll know that from my playthrough. Brah, indeed. I think I may just need to use the speed wing on him. Download! Sar! Growths don't matter. Oh, true. That traitor got boned. He got boned indeed. Growths don't matter. Feelings do. And I'm feeling like this bone. It's gonna bone some guys. Some fellas. Okay, you don't have a healing item. You don't have a healing item. You don't have a okay, just stay there, bro. Just stay there. You'll be fine. Ooh, I can even talk to Tirado here. Let's do that. Tirado, how interesting this is. General Walter. You know something, Tirado? I always believed myself to be a rather sharp man. Yet I find myself positively flabbergasted here. I beg of you, help me to unravel this riddle. We're supposed to trap Prince Ephraim and deliver him and his cadre to me on a silver platter. And yet neither Prince nor platter are anywhere in sight. Why, it would even seem you have lost control of the castle. Hate me, Tirado. What could the meaning of all this be? All I can do is offer my sincerest apologies. I had not anticipated Grado deserters to assist Ephraim, nor did I predict my Celsor's own desertion. Ah, pinning the blame on your hired blades, are you, Tirado? Fine, let's go with that. I'll accept that excuse for now. Come along, fight your hardest and prove your worth. You may evade the news just yet. I suppose that could have gone worse. Tirado has gained 2 luck. Sure. Oh, that's phenomenal. Rare Walter W. Do I see a third bone character joining eventually? I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. You know what? Let's just give these to Basba. Actually, no. I want to give these to the bone. Get boned! Because I want to get more levels on you. I'm a little bit worried about him, though. We'll see. You're making him sound like Kestra? Please don't voice Walter like that. No, I'm making him sound like Kestra? What? I specifically put on the weird sociopath rapist voice for him. And you're telling me that's the same voice I used for Kestra? No, that's not wrong. That's not right, I mean. Walter's saying that, not like knowing Tirado can one-round him? Probably, yeah. I think I guess Basba can do it. Can't be the only one, there's got to be more than 2 bones. I have a good femur about this unit. So fucking true. So fucking true, Falco. I'll put you here. Ah, this chapter is so boring. Like, the early part is pretty interesting and then it just gets so boring. What we can do here, though, is use our beloved dancer to dance. I want to give as many kills as I can to Wyatt to try to reach level 10 with him. I think it's close to how he sounds in Heroes. I don't remember. I didn't even know he was in Heroes. I do not touch that game with a 10-foot pole. Because I fucking hate gacha games. Literal slop. Gacha games are the McDonald's of gaming. McDonald's goy slop of gaming. Very humorous joke. I guess I got your tibia there. You did indeed. You do indeed. It's more interesting if Orson is alive. Yeah, it is, but what can you do? The mine got him. I think I can get him to level 10. Fence. He's been in a long time ago. I haven't played in years. That's so gacha phobic of you. Thank you. That was my goal. I mean, let's be honest, guys. Nowadays, any word that ends in phobic and is used in a political context usually just is another way of saying, I want to silence you and I don't like what you're saying. At least that's how they're used nowadays. Oh, we have enough luck. Great. Which is silly. All words nowadays just lose their meaning. Let's get the talk on, Wolf.
Huh? That you, Danny?
Hoon, good to see you, man. How are things?
They're okay. The gang's disbanded, did you know?
Oh, guards came knocking.
Something like that. Me and the boss, we were captured. Then this army came around, and now I'm here. I'm a proper soldier now, just about.
I'm not that surprised. You weren't made for the life of a cutthroat, my friend.
You think so? I'm not so sure. I'm a good-for-nothing dummy. What else am I made for?
Who knows? I never would have expected my calling to be music. Life is often unpredictable. You'll find your place, I'm sure of it.
Thanks, Danny. I'm glad you're doing okay, too.
Bone got 1 strength! 10 strength, Bone! That's so phobophobic of you. I don't take any phobia word seriously. It is saying we can't have a worldview or be different. Yeah. The only time I actually accept the word phobic is it's actually about a fear. Yeah. Like arachnophobia. Yeah, that makes sense. But it's like so overused nowadays. It has lost all meaning. Phobophobic, nice, you deserve 2 cookies, but I can't teleport behind you to give them to you like a shaman. Teleports behind you. Nothing personnel, kid.
Get boned! You've been boned!
Okay, now we just dance for Wyatt and let him kill the last defenseless man. And I think that's level 10 for him then. I'm gonna do it with the lance though, because I have more uses of those. People are so bad game phobic, let people enjoy Fire Emblem. Okay, he needs to attack forward. Cavalier for Ney, he's skilled with Reckless. He's France's brother, and those stats are looking mighty fine. Imagine if we could learn a teleport spell, but it can only teleport behind you like an FE. That would create a phobia of randomly teleporting people. That sounds... I don't know what to say. Certainly one of the ideas of all time.
Danny, fancy meeting you here.
Nate, what are you doing here?
Been roped into joining this army. It's not bad. I figured peace being a freshwater pirate.
So you left Bazbaz bandits too, eh?
Surprised everyone didn't leave Bazbaz losers. All that stopped us was his big talk about killing anyone who tried. But then you just up and left and he didn't do squat. He started to pretend he never knew no Denny's. Showed myself and out shortly after. Wondered where you'd gone.
Well, I didn't mean for anyone to follow me. I didn't leave because I didn't like Bazba. I left because I didn't like being a brigand. My song is what I live for these days.
It pay well?
It's not about the pay, it's about the artistry of it. I live and breathe for my art. It's all I need. That and I've been following this band of mercs around. I help them with chores and paperwork and they feed me.
And we're always the one handling the numbers for Bazba too. Since you were the only one of us that could do a bit of reading and math.
In that way, I guess you just kept doing the same thing, did you?
Perhaps, but I have a true purpose in life now. Honing my song until it can move the gods themselves. You don't think it's a dumb thing to want, right?
Well, I think it's a pretty damn neat goal. Wish I had more than fish for brains, and maybe I could turn a new leaf like you. But all I'm good for is bashing heads in.
It's not like I'm a genius either. You just need to find the right thing for you. Oh, maybe that's how we found each other again. I can help you find your true calling.
That'd be great. Thank you so much. And hey, good luck with your music, man. Let me know if you ever want an audience.
Thanks. Wholesome. Then he's sounding like Valtome.
Yeah, he's kind of, you know, he's a fucking bard who's scared shitless at anything that moves, so I figured that voice would fit him. Everyone out there with apeirophobia, I don't even know what that is. I just have to think of the Apeiron from Berwick, and that is one of the best bows in the game. So peak. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Well, I can attempt this at least. Wait, is that... Okay, bonus already close by. It's as good as it's gonna get. Let's see if I can't take a couple of you down with me. It's the best I can hope for at this point.
Get boned!
And that's level 10 for Wyatt. Fear of existing? Damn. Axum, do you think I exist? 17 magic on the bard? Yeah, he probably is gonna have like an Angelus sort of thing going on, because I looked at his ranks and he has E rank in Dark. But Flux is D rank, so we're gonna have to find an E rank Dark Tome. Okay, who do we get the kill? I'm kind of tempted to just give it to Basba. Or Reeve. You know, if I promote Reeve, I have another healer. Let's give Reeve some attention. I exist and Donald has to deal with it. Oh, I'm dealing with it just fine. I'm too scared to find out if you exist, bro. Prince Ephraim. It was fun while it lasted. Rip. We have Saga, though. Yeah, but I like Reeve. And like Reeve, I bring as a combat unit anyways. Speed? 11 speed. I could train Saga, but like... he's always there. I'm not gonna promote him now, but you know... Let's see, is there any talks I missed? Doesn't seem like it. Okay. Get spooked. The spook tome, my beloved. I somehow always forget Reeve is bishop and not a druid. Yeah, I mean he's kind of like an evil bishop. He truly is not here. He has slipped between our fingers. Nothing to be done about it now, Prince Leon. It's all over. We should hurry away. And where would you have us go, Selena? Rather keep, naturally. We need to get the situation back home under control. It is not far from Renval. It only makes sense to go there next. If you wish, Selena. To Selena I can go. Reeve, Kellogg and Walter will suffice at your side. It's a rather convenient way to split up, is it not? No, I don't think so. I have use for you yet. But Prince, if we leave the capital unattended much longer, we'd risk losing the entire army. It would spell Grotto's doom. Please, Prince Leon, even if it's just one of us, you have to allow... I don't have to do anything, Selena. I am your liege. What I say goes. Do we understand each other? My liege is your Lord Father, Prince Leon. I swore eternal allegiance and fealty to him, not you. Huh. Getting antsy, are we so? Sellswords was right. You truly would love to call yourself my mother. You... How could you say such a thing? Selena, stay calm. This is the prince you're talking to. If you won't see a reason, it is my duty as one of the Imperial Three to... Enough of this. Prince Leon, allow me. I shall go to Grotto on my own. On your own, Ducel? Yes. Take this ally with you. For your own safety, Ducel. The roads are treacherous these days. Thank you, my prince. I shall take my leave then. May luck be with you, Prince Leon. Safe travels, Obsidian. You would send a towering fiend to watch you? What is this? Do the Imperial Three not have the Prince's trust?
Please, Selena, leave it be. I suppose I can understand the precaution.
Even so.
I shall write back with news as soon as I am able. In the meantime, do what you think is right.
Very well.
Do so. Best of luck to you.
Well, now that that's accounted for, what shall the rest of us do, my prince?
We gotta return to Renee and see the Emperor, or... Perhaps we shall have to do that.
Reef, do you have any other suggestions?
I have a little scheme cooking up, but so far, I haven't received any news on that front. It is starting to vex me. My underling is slacking off. Oh, hold a minute. What amusing timing. It would seem he just so happens to be on his way. Yes, here he comes. Let us see what tidings he brings.
General Reeve. Oh, you're here as well, Prince Leon.
Novala. Do not dally now. Inform us of the latest developments.
We're ready to proceed to the final stage of the plan. The Sacred Stone of Frelia has been located.
Has it now? Perfect. Where is it?
According to our ally in Frelia, it rests in the Tower of Valni, safeguarded by a division of Frelia's finest troops.
Yet they would not expect us to take the fight to them.
Yes, I believe we can mount a surprise attack easily enough. With all haste then, to the Tower of Valni.
Wait a minute, Prince Leon, I do not understand. The Tower of Valni is a position of no strategic significance. What do we stand to gain from seizing it?
Yes, you truly understand so very little, Glenn. We stand to gain everything for this. This is the true goal of the war. To gather the sacred stones and shatter them to dust. What? It cannot be. Prince Leon, surely you are mistaken. Am I? The Emperor himself ordered this, you know. It's not me that wants this, it's him. All him. But that's madness. You'll have the time to question my father if you dare. After all, isn't a soldier's duty to follow the liege's orders? You were so insistent about your loyalty to him before. He would weep so if he knew how your fealty falters, Selena. My loyalty? My loyalty does not falter. His Majesty's will be done.
Selena, I likewise. For me, make no mistake, Prince Leon. I'm not a traitor and neither is Selena. The thought did not even cross our minds. I pray that is true, Glenn. I truly do.
This is getting interesting now. We're going to oppose the gods themselves? That's priceless. I'm beside myself with excitement. What are we wasting time talking for? Let us get going immediately. We have Freljand dolls to kill and stones to crush.
Yeah, no complaints here either. Galach, destroyer of the sacred stones. I like the ring of that. Let me lead the charge, Prince. I'll get you that rock.
See to it that you do, Generals, and you shall be rewarded.
Such a gracious employer you are. Make the right call, casting my lot with Grotto.
My prince, if you would. If we simply march, they could predict where we are headed. It would behoove us to resort to quicker means of travel for this mission.
Indeed. You there, Shaman.
Yes, my lord.
Lend us your power. We're going to warp the entire army to the Tower of Valni.
Ah, a difficult feat to be sure. Fret not, I, Novala, possess power beyond the likes of regular mages. Transportation spell on this level is but a trifle for one such as myself.
Of course, and I'm here, which means we'll actually be able to do it.
What does that mean?
Away we go.
His loyalty falters. Text the hag. I mean, to be fair, this is the end of the first arc. This is pretty much the finale of the first arc. After this, it's like one more map, and then it's just the route split. So the other chapters didn't have so much talking, and I didn't even find this to be that much. Like a little bit, but not too much.
We've reached the highest level, just a bit further, Prince Leon. Sacred stone lies on an altar at the top.
The opponents we have faced thus far have been utter weaklings. This cannot be all Frelia has in place for its holy relic's protection.
We did warp an army right on top of them. Nobody ever expects that into such a convenient power.
Truly, very convenient. Why don't we use it more often, I wonder? We could win the war in an instant just with this.
Why do you not tell us, Novala?
What do you mean? I feel brisk as a brittle.
Glad you have had such a swift recovery, considering you fainted when we first arrived.
put a strain on my old bones as well, but you... I thought you would be lost to the world right then and there. And now you ask why we don't do it more often. I understand that your intellect is what it is, but please, Navala.
Well, be that as it may. I could never sneak past this point in my infiltrations. All I can tell you is that security is likely tighter on this level. By now, surely word of your attack has reached them. We can probably expect a proper battle here.
Likely, surely, probably. Not one assuredly to be heard. I suppose that's as much as I could have expected from you.
Again, you insult me. Why I should...
What? Speak your mind, Navala. Don't be shy now.
Well, no, my apologies. I lost my cool for a moment.
How disappointing. I might have gained some respect for you had you mustered the courage. Alas, it is my fault for hoping you would surprise me for a change.
Whip your laptop into shape some other time, Reeve. We have work to do.
Too true. Please accept my humblest apologies, my lord.
He dares to mock me, but who did all the actual work? Perhaps you should have been here aiding me in my mission. You might have learned a thing or two, you freakish old man. That teleportation thing is no big deal at all. If it were up to me, we would never use our legs again. Surrounded by witless loons.
Are you finished ranting to yourself? We are in a hurry.
I'm coming, my liege, I'm coming.
O'Neill and Baron. Oh yeah, we got him to level 10. Wow, this is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think we've ever had this much dialogue in one chapter before. Or like between two chapters. But I think I'm actually gonna end it here. I feel my strength waning and my hunger coming in. Let's go! There we go. The White is here. Walter Wyatt. Those stats are pretty good. It's one of my best units right now. I'm too used to RS changing portraits on promos. Yeah, it's very nice. But not all hacks can do that. I mean, this is just made by a single guy as far as I know. Anyways, I'm actually gonna leave it here. This hack seems cool, I'll still try it, but man, they talk a lot. I mean, you pretty much caught the chapter where they talk by far the most so far. This is the first chapter where I've noticed it getting a bit much. The other ones I didn't really notice it. But hey, it's a hack, like... People just yapping hacks. Let's talk about the units before I leave. So, LYON. He still refuses to level speed. I am genuinely concerned. I need an angelic robe on this man. At this point, he's just a glorified staff bot with like an okay PRF against some enemies at times. But he's not been leveling up well. He really needs some kind of buff. We just got Navala, and he is a very, very fast shaman. I've used him a little bit before and he was fine. 7 defense is not actually that bad either. So, pretty useful. We still have Reeve. Probably one of the first promotions I'm gonna see. Good magic, alright speed, alright bulk, and he will get staves on promotion. And he does support 2 units I use. So, very, very good so far. Baron, I mean, he's caught up a little bit again, but he's not been quite as well as I like. I think in the first run I did, where I played a little bit further than this, he had like 14 defense or 13 defense at a similar level. So he is a little bit screwed, but still useful. Basba is an absolute beast. He got really lucky with his levels. 9 defense is not bad at all. And he can double a couple of enemies, and even if he doesn't, his damage output is amazing. I forget he has the support with SAR, but pretty nice. Walter, again, I didn't expect to use him, but he was very, very useful last chapter, and these stats are perfectly usable. 13 speed is pretty nice, 10 strength is pretty nice. Enough defense to take a hit or two. Bone, he's been catching up as well. 10 strength is pretty good for him. Even if he got like 1 extra strength from the support convo, or from the special talk. But he doubles pretty much everything, and his damage output is getting pretty nice. He's just extremely squishy. So he needs a little bit more speed and luck to properly dodge tank. Nate, I just got him. He's okay. Wyatt, I've already talked about him. Zaba, actually a fun Myrmidon. I like her portrait a lot. It's pretty fun. And she does have an actual strength stat, so I kind of want to train her. O'Neill, could be better. At this point, he's kind of just a worse Basba, but even a worse Basba is pretty nice. And I can get him the B support with Beran on this chapter, I'm pretty sure. Which will be a pretty nice. She looks like a man? No. Doesn't look like a man to me. But yeah, O'Neill is pretty nice. Just needs a little bit more. Lieselot is absolutely insane. 16 speed, 16 luck, super dodgy. Not the most HP, but not the least either. And her damage output is pretty good. Tiffany, I just promoted her from being a trainee. I mean, these stats are workable. She can do a little bit of damage if I really need her to, but honestly, I just wanted to get her to tier 1 so she's easier to train, just so she doesn't have 4 movement, and so she can contribute and become an emergency staff user if I need her to. Level 1 though, yeah, she's low level, she still has a lot of room to grow, but I have other units I would just prefer using, and she's still usable at this point. Saga, she heals. Brigitte, he did get a little bit of defense now. And there is the triangle attack between the armors. But I seriously question how useful he will be in the future. Which is sad, because I like him, he's fun. But we'll see. Tsar, I mean, he's alright. His damage output isn't too stellar, but he's probably the knightiest of all the knights I have. Because he usually doesn't get doubled, and he is the tankiest. He even has a little bit of res. But his damage output is not particularly good. Selena, I haven't used her for a couple of maps, but as you can see, her stats are still perfectly fine. She can usually take 1 hit, which is all I really do with her. But she can double a couple of enemies, and she can do okay damage. Kayla, I haven't used him either, but, you know, very good stats. Glenn, at this point he's just a worse Walter, I think. He's a little bit more tanky, but he really needs a couple good levels to catch up to him again. Hirado is still busted. He's not much less tanky than Tsar. He's much faster and much more damaging, and he has access. So he's probably one of my best units right now. But he needs a little bit more defense, and then I think he can become straight up my best unit. Murray. I mean, I don't really have any other Cavaliers since both of my other Cavaliers died. So maybe I'll give him a use. He will be pretty fast at least, even if he's not super bulky. And I guess he will have res as well over time. Could be nice. Then he dances. Zonta. I mean, right now this is pretty much just Kalach without the bulk. But he could probably still be useful if I need him to. And that's that. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'm a little bit tired. I woke up pretty early today. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll be eating the rice soup I made. Rice and meatballs. Soup. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.